Welcome, everyone, to the Monterey Sports Network's broadcast of tonight's Monterey High School Wildcat basketball games. We're set here to bring you action from both the ladies and the men's games tonight as we broadcast live from the First Volunteer Bank broadcast booth. The Lady Wildcats game will be starting in a few moments, and we'll be right back to continue with Monterey Foods pregame show after a word from our sponsors.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We will get to know you so that we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, proud sponsors of Wildcat Basketball. Located on Elmore Street, right next to Save-A-Lot, or just give them a call at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
Okay, folks, we're here at the Troy Foust Memorial Gymnasium getting ready for a district game between the Clarkrange Buffaloes as they visit over here their Monterey Wildcats. Sitting here joined with my good brother and coach friend, Coach Duff.
That's right, yeah.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be back.
We missed you last couple of games.
I know. I enjoyed listening to those Gatlinburg games. I think everybody had a big time. I've talked to the coaches and some of the players, and even just ignoring the basketball games, I think everybody enjoyed themselves, and I think everybody was glad they made the trip.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun. The Monterey Sports Network guys really had a good time. I mean, it was just like a kid in a candy
That's
store.
Right. It's a good – in Gatlinburg that time of year, there's not a place quite like it. It's hard to beat Gatlinburg that time of year.
Sure, and then the way it turned out, of course, the girls took it on the chin a couple of times, but now they picked it up and got the
they came back with a win to finish things off. That's right, yeah.
In that consolation bracket. But the boys, I'm telling you what now, they showed up and showed out.
Against some larger schools, and we've talked about the differences in enrollment that we've played, and those are always a challenge for the smaller, the David versus the Goliath.
Absolutely, and they played a team that was coming in averaging almost 90 points a game.
And there's some high-flying, high-scoring teams. I've been to the Christmas tournament they go to sometimes in Kentucky, and obviously that Gatlinburg was some Tennessee teams. Well, actually, no, it was a Cincinnati team and
Alabama.
Tennessee team and Alabama team, but a lot of Tennessee teams. But you'll come across anybody. Everybody's traveling that time of year. Some teams are driving 5-6 hours. Some teams are flying to get to their Christmas tournament. So you can find all sorts of matchups and all sorts of teams.
We talked about the White County ladies.
Yeah.
And they went plumb across the United States.
They went to Oregon.
They
went to Nike camp. They got invited to the Nike Christmas tournament in Oregon. So you can tell the Cookeville ladies, they went to Florida.
Yep.
These Clarkrange ladies, they also went to Florida. So the Clarkrange ladies haven't played since their trip to Florida. They've been inactive. So sort of an interesting thing about basketball is that when Christmas rolls around, you might find yourself across the country or way out of your normal environment, playing against a wide range of schools, and that makes it fun for the kids, though. Especially
if as you go up in the rankings. Well, we're joined by our good friend Mr. Barry Henry. Made it up the steps up here. Can you hear us, our brother? Can't hear. Okay, it's not in the. I'll have it plugged up. It's the sound guy up here. Sometimes he kind of fails on the. There we go. Here we go.
All right, we might hear from him here in a second.
Yeah, we're working on it. Had all of them hooked up to that one. I bet you hear us now, don't you, brother?
Yes, sir.
All right, then.
We were talking about your trip to Gatlinburg.
Yeah, it was a long weekend.
It's fun. We had a ball up there, didn't we?
Yeah, it was. We was busy. We was running the whole time, wasn't we?
Yeah, pretty much, especially with all that traffic and stuff.
Yeah, that traffic. Yes, absolutely. That it's an exciting time, or an exciting place to be at that time.
Yeah, it was 15-mile difference between schools, so.
Yeah, something like that, and had to go right through the middle of all that traffic.
Yeah, there were some games that we were just running, back and forth, just a little while between games. So, but the team showed up and I thought they did well.
Yeah. Well, the girls played good against those big teams they were playing. Like that first team out of Georgia, was it Trinity Christian?
Trinity Christian, yeah.
They were hosses now, and they we didn't get up there for that one, but Coach Sims said that they played some good ball.
They're a very talented team. They were, yeah. I've seen the film of that game, and they had some very talented girls.
But now that next morning we got to see there Saturday. We got to see them play Sevier County, and they done really well against those girls.
Yeah, the first half was real close, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Seemed like it was within 6 or something like that. The first half, we kind of fell apart in the second half, but the first half was real close.
Yeah, and so, but it was a good trip up there, and I know we got more things we got to talk about in this first quarter. Hopefully here, just as soon as Brad Swafford, he's the Lady Wildcats softball coach. Hopefully he's going to come up and talk to us about the upcoming season for those gals. He said he had to go home and get his chili on. I told him to bring his bowl back.
I think he might be here getting the chili. There's a chili supper here for the project graduation. All the seniors, they have a party the night they graduate. It's a big thing. That way they have a safe place to celebrate their graduation, and they raise money for it and work for it all year. And I know there's a chili supper in there right now.
Okay.
So if he's not in there, then he's cooked his own chili at his house. So we'll
bring it over.
See which form of chili option he took.
We saw him in the back gym over here and asked him to come over and sit in with us, and he said absolutely. I've been trying to get him all year.
I was thinking that Coach Hughes, you about had him held to an interview here, having him on here pretty quick.
Maybe next week.
Was it next week?
Yeah, maybe Fridays. Didn't you say Coach stuff was good for him?
Yeah, he said Tuesdays he's booked up with his kids, but I said we'll catch you on a Friday.
Okay, so we got hopefully we'll get that set up next week, and we'll put it on Facebook before we get to next Friday's game. We actually got 3 home games back to back. They're home game stretch, and next week will be 2 of them, Friday and Saturday both. We'll talk about them a little bit later. Hey guys, what about the Tennessee Vols coming back and beating Indiana?
That was a miraculous. Well, it wasn't. It doesn't look like. I mean, being down by 13, and basically 2 touchdowns in the time that they came back. is a very exciting way to finish your season. And if you're Coach Pruitt, you got to be excited about the way you finish the season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's been a good week all the way around for
That's
the Tennessee
true.
football.
Yeah, you're
Well,
right.
I was going to talk about the Titans here in just a second. There's Mr. Brady coming around here. Get him wired up over there, Barry. You have to. There you go. Can you hear us, Brad?
I sure can.
All right there.
Good.
Where's you fixing that chili at?
My house.
Your house.
We were saying that the project graduation had a chili supper. We thought you might have been eating this project graduation chili supper.
Well, they tried to get me to, but I said
I'd
I've
imagine
got
so.
I had some already. I had some deer meat already laid out and had
There
to
you-
fix with it.
Well, that's
so.
pretty
Well,
solid.
I was hoping you'd brag us a big bowl back with you.
Well, my wife had to leave and let it boil.
That's okay. We'll just pick it on you. Just picking on you. Well, Brad Swafford, you're the Lady Wildcats softball coach,
Yes, sir.
and that's the varsity
Yes.
team.
Yep.
How's it looking this year?
Well, we should be pretty good. We had a good season. We were 16-8 last year, and we're returning everybody. Had a early exit in the district tournament earlier than I wanted to last year, so I'm hoping to build on that and get us a district. Hopefully, our goal is to win the district and or at least make the regional
Absolutely.
tournament.
Cool. How many seniors you got coming back?
I should have about six
6.
seniors. Some of them out here plays on the basketball team. Anna Hudson is a shortstop. Faith Walker is my catcher. You got Hunter Grubbs. She'll probably be playing around second base. She's a senior. Lydia Yipez will play in the outfield. She's a senior.
So all of them start.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Now you got, and that's what you say about 6. So you got 3 other returners besides those, or are you going to have to fill some shoes?
well, who else have I got?
Yeah, Molly Sue, obviously.
I got Molly Sue. She'll be doing a lot of pitching. She's a sophomore.
Jordan Walker, has she played? Does she play outfield
Yeah,
for you?
she's
And then also Maddie Montgomery.
Yep.
So, and then I know I was with my guys throwing, and you had somebody pitching, and she was wearing Livingston blue, and I asked Coach Romero who that was, and you had to tell me who that was.
That's Gracie Hastings.
Yeah.
She's a freshman. I've got a good sophomore and freshman
Yeah,
class.
absolutely.
One junior, Maddie. She's the only junior I got.
Yeah.
So we're young, but
But you're
a lot of
you're
experience.
poised. You're very poised to improve on last season.
yeah.
And we talk at length all the time about where you're sitting at in the district and who you got to beat to make the region, make the top 4 region. Who was the top 4 of the district last year that advanced? Or is it top 4 or top 2 that
Top
advanced?
2.
Top 2, so even harder. So
It was pretty much we got to get through Trousdale County. They're returning a lot of starters. They went to state tournament last year, and Gordonsville was always tough. They were state champions a few years ago. And then Red Bowling can give us trouble at times.
Yeah.
They can,
and these Clarkrange, the girl, they haven't been as strong, but has was it? I know,
they were down a little bit last year, but
and then you swept Clay County last year.
yeah,
in
at
your
Clay
match.
County they'll be tough. They're always
Yeah.
so it's a competitive. And we got Pickett County. They're not as
strong as they are in basketball.
No, they love their basketball.
Yeah, that's true. That's the truth. So does Clarkrange. Clarkrange is probably a victim of basketball also.
All right.
I think it was maybe your a big matchup last year against Trousdale County. It was back and forth. I'm going to guess that the score was something like 10-8 or 10-9 in 7 innings. It was we had a junior high, maybe just practice. But I ended up staying and watching it, and it was an absolute battle, a back and forth between just an offensive exerting their will.
And that was the home game.
Yeah.
But when we went down there, we played them first at Trousdale, and we lost 3-1.
Yeah.
So like we couldn't buy a hit when we got down there, and we come up here, and it was like a launching pad.
Yeah.
Everybody was hitting it.
Yeah.
Well, there's something wrong with that area down in there around Trousdale. Monterey has all kinds of problems down in there. Listen, guys, let's go to a break right quick and come right back. Can you stay with us the second quarter, Brad?
Sure.
Good deal. Well, listen, we're going to break away for a commercial break, and y'all get in and see our sponsors. That they're the ones that makes this possible. We'll be back on the next side of this break, and still Brad Swafford will be here talking about the girls softball. Y'all hang in there. We'll be right back right after this message.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We will get to know you so that we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, proud sponsors of Wildcat Basketball. Located on Elmore Street, right next to Save-A-Lot, or just give them a call at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
All right, folks, we're back here at the Troy Foust Memorial Gymnasium up here in the middle of Monterey, Tennessee. Sitting up here in I always said we was closer to God than everybody was. You know, we're up here.
Up here on the mountain.
Yes, sir. We got Brad Swafford still with us on this second quarter, and talking about the ladies softball. There's some good things maybe going to happen. Sounds to me like.
I hope so. I hope we can play with expectations. We surprised some folks last year, so a big key when we get to preseason is going to be playing with expectations, doing what you're supposed to do.
And nobody will be surprised this year.
That's right. Oh, no. They're people know we're going to be, we're returning a lot of starters, so we're not going to surprise anybody this year.
Now, how does your schedule work out with the baseball team? Is it you play them pretty much on the same?
Sometimes we do our schedules independently, but just by coincidence, sometimes we're playing at the same time. Our games usually start about an hour earlier than the baseball games.
So you can.
But it's not like basketball where you got the girls and the boys. They're two different
separate
entities.
Now y'all play over here on the fields over here.
No.
Okay. Reason I'm asking that is hopefully we'll have a team that we can get over there and cover some of them. If not, I'm going to depend on you or get somebody to get the scores and box scores and stuff like that to us, and we'll put them on the website.
That's no problem. I do the stats after the game. I have somebody film the game for me.
Okay, awesome.
Then I go back and do the stats when I get home.
Okay.
So I do it on iPad, and it's real easy to email somebody.
So you film it anyway.
Yep. Yep.
So if we could maybe put the broadcast, if we get the chance to come over there and cover it, we put the broadcast with the film.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we do that.
Awesome.
Because I found I didn't do it my first year, and last 2 years I've been filming, and it's just been a great tool to go back and I can see things where we mess up, slow it down. Sometimes we'll have kind of like a skull session. We'll go in my classroom and I'll put the game up for practice and be like, all right, this is where we need to improve.
We'll talk about it some more, but some of the coaches don't want to get out, want the films to get out on Facebook.
Yeah.
So we'll talk. Me and you talk about that here
Sure.
later.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do? Film with drone or?
I film it with the iPad.
Oh, okay.
I have somebody just do it up in the stands.
But it turns out pretty good.
Good enough where I can see, where I can do the stats.
Oh, okay.
I just do it for stats purposes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, our the official practice, we get rolling February 10th.
That's when your practice starts.
That's when right now we've got volunteer practice workouts. People come in long toss. My pitchers are throwing right now. A few players want to come in and hit off the tee a little bit, like we're doing this afternoon.
Yeah, back here in the back gym. That's what I was told people earlier.
I do that, just kind of nonchalant, and then February 10th we get rolling for real.
And the first game's when?
March 9th. We're opening up with Upperman.
Up here.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And Coach Swafford and I have talked about this, the scheduling out of district and challenging yourself, and I'm tickled. We play Fentress County here March 9th, so if you're here against Upperman March 9th, we'll both have a big challenge ahead of us that night.
Yeah.
But it'll be fun either way.
Yeah. Well, I like starting the season off with good level of competition, let you know where you're at.
Absolutely.
And where you need to get better.
Then, so it's at home. We'll work it out. I hope we can at least cover the home games.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Of both, you guys and the baseball too.
Well, we really appreciate Monterey Sports Network for covering Monterey High School like this. These athletes deserve the exposure, the recognition. I just think it's a great thing.
Yeah, I just wish we had it back when you by Brad and all the other guys that play.
I wish something like this. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The internet wasn't really real big when.
No, we'd almost have to put it on the radio. We can't afford a radio station, so we'll just settle for YouTube.
Yeah.
Coach, you said you've been doing your pre-official. They're not official practices and workouts yet, and I've noticed this. Maybe I don't pay as good of attention. Wasn't paying good attention last year, but I feel like you've got a lot of girls coming to these.
Oh yeah.
But these early winter practices, because the girls know what last season was, and they know if they want to do that and better, that it's going to take the long toss and the pitching and the running and the throwing in January.
Absolutely.
To duplicate that effort.
Absolutely, and I tell them, try to get better every day.
I'm a little illiterate on high school softball. Now, is it fast pitch?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
It makes it even better.
Yeah. Well, I had to. It was an adjustment for me. I came from the baseball world as well, like Coach Duff, and it wasn't too bad of an adjustment. A lot of fundamentals are similar. Of course, pitching's different. There's a few base run rules that are different.
Yeah.
But, as far as fielding ball, swinging, stuff like that, there's not a lot of differences between.
Yeah. Is the softball same as size as a slow pitch?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about slow
pitch. It's the same size ball.
Same size, same size ball. Okay, I played slow pitch back in the day.
Oh, slow pitch, yeah.
Yep. Yeah,
but,
same
40-foot mound, 40-foot rubber to home plate, and
43 foot.
40 what?
43.
43
feet.
43 feet, and then 60-foot bases.
Yep.
And then I don't think there's a minimum or a maximum on the outfield fence, but I think you're 200 across the board, right?
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of fields are around that area.
Yeah.
Good pitching's like an art to me, in that softball. It's
especially fast pitch like that. Now, who'd you say your pitcher was?
Molly Sue Sparks she'll be my number one. Dixie Elrod, she'll pitch some for me. She's looked good. She's a freshman for me. She's looked good in these fall, winter workouts. Brooklyn Goss might see some pitching action. She was our main pitcher 2 years ago when she was in 8th grade.
Oh, wow.
And she went Upperman last year. She'll be coming back, so she might be able to pitch for us some. And then I've got a couple that I'm developing in JV, the Gracie.
Yeah.
So Brianna Dunn, she'll throw some JV as well. So I'm loaded with pitching this year. Sometimes last few years I've only had one pitcher, maybe two. This year I've got
loaded up. Sounds like
4 or 5 to.
Now, do they do a complete game, or do you have reliever pitchers coming in? You got a closer and all that, or?
Most time, just depends on the scenario, if how the pitcher's throwing. If they're slinging it, if they're throwing darts, I'll leave them alone.
Leave them right in there. Okay, cool.
If they're struggling, especially finding the strike zone, I might have to use a relief pitcher. But all that depth, it's just I'm gonna be able to keep my arms fresh, because we had a situation last year, or Molly, where we had to rely on her so much that towards the end of the year she was starting to get a little dead arm towards the end of the year, and that should be a situation this year.
Well, as a rule of thumb, how many games do you have during the week?
At the most 4, sometimes only 2.
Okay.
Sometimes 3. So between 2 to 4.
Does your pitchers, they have to rest so many days between games? Or?
We don't have, where it's a natural motion, we don't have a pitching count like baseball does.
Oh, okay. So it's different with that.
Yeah. It's where it's natural, no pitching count. So
okay.
Well,
like I said, I'm trying to get educated on all this stuff, and hopefully we got some more people listening in that don't know as much about it as I do. So, but we definitely appreciate you being up here, Brad. We'll have you back now again before we got 12. Let's see, 6 more home games?
At least, yeah.
Before the season starts, for sure, we'll have you back up here. And I'll get with you, and we'll figure out what we want to do about the filming and all that kind of stuff. And,
all right. Sounds good, man.
Hopefully we can take care of doing home games at least.
We'd love it.
Get some more people involved. Now, I don't know if you know Ken Jones or not, but I've
heard him on YouTube.
He loves baseball. So he'll probably be the guru and the go-to guy during that time, play-by-play and all that. Me and Barry will do stats and take care of the electronics.
Sounds good, man.
But we appreciate you coming up here. Now, is there anything you'd like to tell the folks as far as just leave them with a one-liner or something about the team that you?
Well, hey, when spring comes, come out and see us. These girls play hard. They don't quit.
Absolutely.
When we got down Gordonsville game last year, we got down 8 runs in the first inning.
Wow. And
I said 1 run at a time. We ended up tying the game. We ended up losing it 11-10.
But coming back from 8 down, I mean that's awesome.
Was that here also?
That was
I was here for. I remember that one too. When the softball games I'm able to attend, they always end up being a really good one.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of the way the basketball girls are. They're good clawback. They'll get down and they'll inch back.
Yep. But we're trying to get the. When I took over the program, my goal, when I was in high school, softball was the most successful sport in school, and they'd go state tournament under Judy Delt. And I was like, we're trying to get back to that level. And I think we're on our way.
Sounds like you are 16-8 last year. Yeah. So I mean, just build off of that and be better than that this year.
That's right. So come out and see us,
guys. You got anything else you want to ask Coach Swafford while he's up here?
I'm looking forward to it myself. Whatever I get to see of it.
Yep. Give us a couple of weeks. We'll get you back up here, and you can give us another report as far as practice and stuff like that goes, especially after practice starts.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Brad. Appreciate you coming up.
Thank you.
See you, Coach.
See y'all later.
We're gonna take another quick break right now, folks, and we'll be right back with you. Hopefully, we can get one of the coaches maybe up here. And looks like Adam was kind of eyeing this way here just a minute ago. We'll holler at one of the coaches and get them up here, and we maybe they're both sitting over there together. So I believe we can get their attention and get you up here and get them up here in the third quarter, and then we'll get into some of the the scores around the region if we get the chance. So, folks, hanging there with us. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors here.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We will get to know you so that we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, proud sponsors of Wildcat Basketball, located on Elmore Street, right next to Save-A-Lot, or just give them a call at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Monterey Sports Network pregame show. In our third quarter here, we had Coach Brad Swafford with us the second quarter, and we're privileged to have both the Coach Sims and Coach West up here in tandem with us.
Well, I don't know what to tell you here. I've got Coach Sims. He's got 25 minutes before game time, so
yeah, it's getting close.
I can let him give a little bit more insight. Go ahead, Coach Sims. I'll let you talk about what.
Yeah, so tonight we're obviously another tough district game. Clarkrange coming to Monterey tonight. They're so the AP rankings just came out today. They're the number 3 team in the state, but it's nothing that we haven't seen teams as good as them already. So this shouldn't be a shock to us what we see tonight. But we're going to have to play really well. We're obviously going to have to shoot it a lot better than we shot it last week at White County. And hopefully, cut down on the easy baskets that Clarkrange likes to get off of turnovers. We've got to take care of the ball and do all those little things. Don't give them second chance points and all that kind of stuff the best we can, and hopefully keep it close enough where we can give ourselves a chance to win at the end. And we've got shooters on the team that can knock down shots. So hopefully we'll get in a situation toward the end of the game where we've got it, where we've gave ourselves a chance to win, and we can knock down some shots and take care of the ball, and it'd be nice to come away with a win.
Absolutely, we're in your corner, Coach. We've talked about it, several games and stuff, and we're getting into. We've got 12 games, district games from now to the end of the season, and
that sounds right.
There's several that the ladies hadn't played yet. That I believe that definitely going to be competitive with.
Yeah.
And so we're setting now with 4 wins already. And all you had last year was 3. So
that's right.
I mean, the girls has done a fantastic job. You've done a great job coaching through this gauntlet too.
Well, we appreciate that, and are we where we wanted to be at this point? No, but are we where I thought that we might actually be? Probably so. we obviously hope to be a little better than our record shows right now. But we have made strides in the right direction, and like you said, and we talked about it on a previous
several times,
that our schedule is loaded all the way through, but it's really front end loaded that first half of the year, and in this first part of the new year has been really tough. And but giving credit to our girls, they've stayed positive, they keep fighting, and that's all I can ask out of them.
You can tell that in the ball games. I mean, they do not give up. I don't care what, they don't give up, and we're so proud of them. It's and I don't know if you saw that post that I put on the Facebook earlier in the week. We didn't know it, but Mackenzie Raleigh had she was a player of the month down at that physical therapy place.
Yes, sir. I saw that, and Mackenzie works extremely hard, and we've got girls that work extremely hard, and she's one of those kids. You talk about gym rats. She's a gym rat. She's in the gym and she works hard, and girls like that deserve to get some accolades and deserve to play well.
Well, she's one of your leaders, is what I can tell, being a junior.
Yeah. Yes,
so
sir.
You got her coming back next year, and she'll be an asset definitely for you.
She absolutely be an asset. We're so happy.
They've got her picture up at Buffalo Wild Wings also. Just a little interviewing her about what she does. Obviously, she says she plays basketball and stuff, but just thanking her. Yeah, if you walk in there right in between the two doorways there, it's on the right. She's up there, and it just says,
what you got to do to get your picture at Buffalo Wild Wings? I'd like to be there.
She's there.
Get a torn ACL, come back.
That's what she said a couple times. Just coming back from her ACL, and all the people that helped her come back is what she's proud of. And we thought, me and Sarah saw that, and we thought that was cool.
I think hard. Also if you eat those wings that are really hot, they'll put your picture up down there too.
I need to go there and get mine up there. I love that hot stuff.
I couldn't handle that. I got to get down here to the locker room. Thank you, guys.
Okay, Coach.
All right.
Thanks, Coach Sims, for coming up and being with us.
Go get them. Hoorah.
You're good.
Trying to take care of the
I'm on here. I'm still live.
Yep, I was trying to kill that one over there. So.
Yep. No, I'm here. And of course in the boys' game, we haven't had a chance. We're getting into our conference games, as you probably know, are after Christmas. And I think one of the things that, as we get into this stretch, and of course you guys were there the other night, so we didn't necessarily play as sharp as we'd like. The hardest thing for us at this time of year is to get back in routine. And we really had a difficult time over the holidays getting the right amount of practice time and really getting the right amount of practice that was legit worth something to get something out of, outside of just practicing for a team that we're getting ready to play. And of course tonight's a game for us that we're familiar with. Coach Pyle's been there forever. He's done a great job. He's a good coach. He has a style that he likes to run. He likes to keep the game close more than not. I mean, low scoring, battle out, grind out. And he lost a few guys from last year, but he's got a few of them back. All of his guards. He has 4 guys returning from last year that we'll see tonight. And that's 24-04 and number 23. So you got the Hall kid, the LaRue kid, the Whited, and Cottle, that's right. Yeah. All 4 of those guys played last year. Now saw minutes, and so they all have some experience that we got to deal with. And they're a team that the record's not indicative of how they are. They're scrappy, they play hard, they get after you, and they're going to try to make some plays. And they'll try to make some shots from the perimeter, and that'll be something we'll have to defend. We really need to try to get up and down the floor a little bit and make some shots on our side.
And are they kind of like you said, they like to keep it close and kind of slow it down? Is it sort of like Red Bullin, maybe?
Well, yeah, just kind of like Red Bullin, except they don't play as much inside as Red Bullin does. The thing with this team, and Coach Pyle's been this way for a while. They play a matchup zone, an unusual matchup zone that you don't see. They do a great job. He does a great job teaching it. And if you've never seen it, it's unlike anything you'll see as a coach. And so, you spend a lot of times when you play a team, you'll have to prepare for all the things they do. But we've seen a lot of that stuff. This is one of the few teams we see all year that does what he does and what they do. And so we had to spend time on dealing with it and talking about it and trying to deal with issues on it. And it's not easy because if you're a ball dribble person, like to put the ball on the floor, it's tough to play against because they do a great job of gap control and contesting jump shots, and rebounding and keeping the ball out of the middle. You'll see tonight. That's something we'll have to really focus hard on to try to do well on.
Probably need to adjust in the whole ball game, I'd say, won't you?
Well, we hope so. We hope we can get up. If we get up down the floor, the way I figure it, I know this is going to sound genius, but if we shoot layups ahead of them, they don't get to set up on defense. So I don't know if we can do that or not, but maybe that'd be a good option.
Well, you did that against was it Country Day, Ohio? One of them, you just wore them out in fast break.
Yeah, Country Day, we did a great job of getting behind them. Threw a lot of over-the-top passes that we scored on. Hopefully get a few of those. It'd be nice tonight. But, yeah, that's Coach Powell will be smarter than that. He'll make sure that doesn't happen a lot, or at least I feel like he will. We've got it. Like I said, we got to bring our A game tonight. And hopefully have a little bit better showing than we had the other night. I thought we kind of came out a little flat. And,
you could tell by the way he's shooting.
2 days off will do that to you right before you get ready to play a big game like that. And trying to come back and get ready for it's never good.
That gauntlet over the weekend too didn't help a whole lot. Did all of a sudden pull the plug over?
No, and that's what I said. We're just out of practice routine. Even on being up there in that tournament, we play 3 games in 4 days, and we don't practice a day of those 4. And then we practice the day before we go, which is a pregame practice. We practice a pregame before we go to White County. We've had 2 pregame practices in 4 games. That's not really what ideally that a coach would want, trying to get ready for games and get ready for the second half of the season. So it was nice to get back in the gym today, or yesterday, but it's still the same thing. We're still trying to pregame this and get ready and get back in routine. So tomorrow, hopefully we can get through tonight and play well. And tomorrow will be big for us to have a good practice tomorrow and kind of get ready for the weekend because we've got some big games coming up and some tough teams. And our conference is tough. Coach Sims was talking about the AP rankings came out today. They came out yesterday for the boys too, and Clay County's number 3 in the state, and so we gotta get our act together if we're going to compete with the best teams in the state because we got them in our conference.
Yeah. Well, over there when you played Salina over there too, boys seemed like they was a little flat. If they'd played ball like they did coming into that game, it'd been a whole lot closer. And I believe we'd pulled it out over there. So we got them over here.
We do.
Maybe it'll be a makeup game.
Well, if we can fix a few things, which I've been saying all along, I know I keep saying that. My guys probably get tired of hearing me say it, but we're trying to fix it. But like I said, it requires a little bit of practice time, a little bit of gym time. Talking about it and trying to fix it in a game doesn't always fix it. Sometimes it just requires just good old-fashioned work in the gym and getting back in there and kind of putting guys together and where they don't have to worry about the next day. They got a couple of days off before they play again. So that's what we were hoping to do. And
well, you're gonna get back into a routine now. There won't be any more breaks probably for the district tournaments. Don't guess, will it?
No, MLK Day. I'm sure they'll still practice. President's Day, you'll practice. That'll be during region. Probably that'll be
right at the
district. That'll be
that'll be right at the district tournament, right at the end of it. But we've got a couple of extra games that we picked up on our schedule. I think we got Boyd Christian coming up here in a couple of weeks. We've got Van Buren on a Saturday. So, we got an odd schedule because we'll have a Tuesday, Friday, and a Saturday on next week, I believe.
That's next week.
Yes,
that's when you got 3 in a row.
Yeah, and then we turn around the week after, and one more week after that, and I think we play Boyd Christian at a home game here on a Monday that we picked up for that Bledsoe game that we had to drop. So we're fortunate enough to pick up a game, but at the same time, it's on a Monday before a Tuesday, I think before Jackson County maybe or something.
Well, I was thinking earlier about we're obviously I'm thinking big picture, but just the banners on the wall. When you look at the win side of what's on the bottom of the banners, 21-10 and 31-7. To me, who's been to so many of these games, I feel like I remember the losses better than some of the wins. The wins just kind of blend in with each other. But I was looking at the schedule last year, that Kentucky tournament. He lost to some really good teams. The loss to Red Bowling at Red Bowling last year, the Clay County games, just those losses. I think. Do you think the kids remember those? Do they feel the same way about it? Do the losses stick out more? Or?
Well, first of all, I want to make sure we get this right because those boys will be mad at me if we don't tell you that was 27-10 over there. I know our eyesight's a little rough, but they're proud of those wins. But at the same time, you remember the losses because when you're ultra competitive, which we have gotten to that point where we're ultra competitive with any game we're in, that's part of why we have seems like sometimes they have such a bad attitude when we don't play well. And when you're ultra competitive like that. And those games last year, play CPA, and we play some of those teams out of Kentucky that we knew we'd have a chance for. Of course, there's Coach Bird's here, Rick Bird, former Belmont coach, sitting over there. So,
wow.
Maybe I could go over and get a little tip from him before the game. But that guy knows a little bit, I think.
Yeah. He definitely does.
He probably won more than 27, I'd say, a time or two.
Sure.
But no, our guys remember those losses. They sting a little bit. And this year they're going to remember the 3 that we've got already. We've got 2 against Watt County and 1 against Clay, and those are three good teams to lose to. Obviously, we don't want to lose them, but two of those 3 games we didn't play worth a flip, and we know it. And so a lot of it was in our control, and we just didn't handle it very well.
But it is all part of the journey, and it all is part of the memories that you're making with the kids, which is fun to look back on.
Now that's key. We try to remember that. Sometimes I don't as a coach, and I sometimes need to smack the face. Remember that you got to enjoy part of it and compete in it, and there's going to be positives and negatives, and you just want to know that when it's all said and done, you look back on it, that it was something positive, that it was a great, that you did everything you could to make something really good that people can be proud of, and these kids can be proud of.
Yeah. Well, it's all. I mean, we're a little bit past half the season. It's been a good one so far, Coach, and we talk about us helping out up here and doing the broadcast. We're just so proud to do this. It's just awesome that we get to be part of these games, and I'm looking for good things even in the future. And like I said, this first half has been awesome, and we got 12 games coming up, district games, and
this is the fun part of the year. I've been looking forward to this. I've enjoyed the games we've had so far, but I really like this time of year.
Well, this is where the district seedings and everything comes in. And this year, Coach, is it number 1 and number 2 gets a double bye, and 3 and 4 gets a single bye?
Number 1 and number 2 will advance to the region automatically. That's right, they get a double bye, and then the last place and 7th and 8th play each other into a play-in game, and then they have a couple of semifinal games after that are kind of built into the next 2 rounds. So, they get the other 2 teams in the semifinal, what we call the semifinal game, because you're automatically in the semifinals if you finish 1st or 2nd.
Okay, and then 3rd and 4th is single bye, is that what it is?
Single bye, that's right.
Yeah, basically they have to win 1 game to make the region tournament. They have to beat whatever 2 teams make it from the 5, 6, 7, 8 seed.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah, so and I've got a bracket on that. I'll get that for you guys.
Was that voted on by, I guess, all 16 coaches, right? 8 girls and 8 boys coaches?
Yeah. We went through 2 years of the other way, and I'll tell you, of course, we were fortunate enough to be 1st one year and be 2nd last year, and that would have been really nice at the time, but I do believe that the gauntlet of a schedule for postseason that we've played through the last couple of years really prepared us for those moments of hard games. And so we really, not that anybody wants to have a bad night and go home, because you could do that, but when you play in those games like that, and you're already knowing that you got to be on edge a little bit and play hard and box out and be focused, then automatically you kind of get ready for those things. And as last year and the year before especially, I thought that state tournament we go 9-1 or something like that through the postseason. I believe was a record of that year, and we lost that game to Laredo, but that just playing night in, night out, tough games, having to know that you got to perform and make the free throws, make the rebounds, do the things that are little, that are big in the games like that. So it's huge, but same kind of thing this year, except now you get a little bye, so you'll have a little bit of a rest. It may be a bad thing because you'll be off about a week before you play.
Yeah, I think there's Coach Sims brought up some points about it also. Just see you, Coach.
I got to go to a meeting. I appreciate you guys.
Coach. Thanks.
Yep.
But Coach Sims brought up an interesting point, how if our Monterey boys finishes the 1 seed or the 2 seed, they're going to have that double bye. They're going to have that time off. If you're the 5, 6, 7, 8 seed, you get to play a lower seed, somebody that's played the same as you during the regular season. Then if you can get things rolling, build up some momentum, beat a 3 or 4 seed, and then you're playing the 1 or 2 seed. And you're coming off of 2 straight wins during postseason play, and you never know what that momentum might do for a lower seed into district play.
I tell you what, Coach, we're going to take us and Barry's back with us. He had to give up his microphone. We had so many
That's right.
Guests
We've
up
had a
here.
lot of visitors
Well,
already.
Hey, Barry, we're gonna have to break out that one out of the chest over there. We got another extra microphone. So.
Yeah, you got a spare out there now.
Listen, guys, we're gonna take a break right quick. We got 8 minutes and 36 seconds before the girls' game starts, and we're gonna take a break just real quick to feature our sponsors, and we'll be back on the other side of that and maybe talk about some region scores and placings and rankings as we come into this stretch into district play. So y'all hang in there. We'll be right back with you as soon as the commercials are finished.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we are a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We will get to know you so that we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, proud sponsors of Wildcat Basketball, located on Elmore Street, right next to Save-A-Lot, or just give them a call at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
All right, folks, welcome back to the fourth quarter of Monterey Foods pregame show. We're going to feature our Coach Duff, kind of work him a little bit since he got back here.
That's right.
And I'm going to hush my mouth. He's going to get into some of the scores and some of the region standings and stuff like that. So we got a little bit over 5 minutes.
Yeah, we got about 5.5 minutes. So we'll see how many scores we can get through. I'll take us through District 6A, which is the district our Monterey Lady Wildcats and Monterey men's Wildcats teams play. We know Monterey Lady Wildcats lost to White County Friday 35-79. And our boys lost Friday 60-71. Some other action across District 6A. Red Boiling Springs Bulldogs lost to Maplewood. Their girls lost to Maplewood 53-56. And Red Boiling Springs girls beat Bledsoe County 56-34. Red Boiling Springs girls beat Clay County, Kentucky 50-42. So they've had 3 games. It was a ending Christmas or a after Christmas tournament that took place in Jamestown. Red Boiling Springs boys took place in the same tournament or participated in the same tournament. The Red Boiling Springs boys finished the tournament 1-2 with a win over Cloudland, a loss to York, and a loss to Northview Academy. Pickett County girls, they played Friday against Livingston Academy and won 41-35, and they also beat Clinton County, Kentucky 73-21. The Pickett County boys had a 1-point win over Livingston Academy, a buzzer beater by one of the Aminette brothers to win 72-71, and then also they played Clinton County, Kentucky and lost 34-68. Your Clay County boys were also at the tournament in Jamestown or in York to finish up after Christmas. They played Clay County, Kentucky girls and won 60-58. The Clay County girls played 6th ranked in the state Cloudland and lost 50-52. And they lost to the Maplewood girls 50-48. So the Clay County girls had 3 games this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and all 3 of them were 2-point margins, 2 wins and 1 loss for your Clay County girls over the weekend. The Clay County boys also in that same tournament. They beat Bledsoe County 63-39. Northview Academy they beat 75-64, and they lost in the championship game to York 59-66 of that Jamestown after Christmas tournament. Jackson County's had one matchup since we've been back from Christmas break, and that was against Van Buren County. Jackson County girls lost to Van Buren County girls 35-41, and Jackson County boys beat Van Buren County boys 76-53. We talked about how Van Buren County boys are kind of like the unofficial or the ninth member of District 6A, and there's Van Buren County coming and getting a matchup against another District 6A team like they did against us. The Gordonsville girls and boys have been inactive since they participated in a Friendship Christian tournament over Christmas break. They are in action tonight against Trousdale County. Trousdale County has had two games. They had a game Friday and Saturday. Friday against Watertown, the girls lost 34-56, and Saturday against Ezell Harding, the Trousdale County girls won 58-45. The Trousdale County boys also lost to Watertown. The score was 45-55, and the Trousdale County boys won against Ezell Harding 76-61. And then also your team that Monterey is hosting tonight, your Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes and Clarkrange Buffaloes, they have been inactive since they were in Florida for a Christmas tournament. And like me and Rick and I said, when you get around Christmas time, basketball is a unique sport in that you can be however many states away, 5-6 hours away, or fly to another location to play in a basketball tournament. That's what makes basketball kind of unique and special around Christmas time. There's your scores around the region. Hopefully we can get you some standings later, but we're about to get on the mic and have the color guard come out and present the colors and the starting lineups announced. So we're going to let you listen to the gymnasium as color guard comes out for the national anthem and the starting lineups for both teams. All right, we got a little bit longer until the color guard is coming out. Should be any moment here. We haven't gone anywhere. While we're waiting, we'll let them get arranged, and I will tell you that today's action, you've got Clarkrange at Monterey, you've got Trousdale County at Gordonsville, you got the Clay County Bulldogs visiting Jackson County, you got Pickett County at Red Bowling Springs, so a full slate of action in District 6A. And once again, I'll let the public announcer take over for the national anthem. The Monterey color guard, led by First Sergeant Douglas Romero, exits the floor, and our announcer starts with the introductory lineups.
Number
0, Cassie Monday.
Cassie Monday. Kaylee Monday, 24.
Kaylee Monday, yes.
22, Maddie Bush.
42, Chloe Howard. Lexi Pierce. And number 34, Mackenzie Powell.
Mackenzie Powell.
5 juniors on the floor for the Buffaloes.
Here's our Monterey Lady Wildcats, as you can tell by the roar of the crowd. Lindsay Wright is starting tonight. Number 30, number 25, Mackenzie Raleigh. Number 20, Faith Walker. 32, Anna Hudson. Number 22, Caitlin Moorhead. That's your starting 5 for the Lady Wildcats.
So we didn't get a chance to ask Coach Sims, but I'm pretty certain Grace Klaus is in street clothes, as they would say in the NBA or NCAA, out with an injury. I believe it's her knee. So maybe we might confirm that with Coach if he comes back up here tonight.
Yeah, he'll come back.
I saw her on the training table. I've been working out with the junior high football team, and I've seen her on the training table both afternoons, this afternoon and yesterday afternoon, hopefully getting that knee worked on. So you're starting 5 for the Wildcats: Walker, Hudson, Moorhead, Raleigh, and Wright. 3 seniors and a junior and a freshman for the Wildcats, 5 juniors for the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes.
Tip controlled by Lady Buffaloes. Number 24 over for a 3 up, no good. 34
offensive putback
by Mackenzie Powell for the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes. Lady Wildcats.
We're ahead on the break, but we threw it away. Had a chance there.
Pass was just a little bit too high.
A little bit strong there. If she took a little mustard off of it, I think it would have found its place.
She got a little bit excited. We're talking about Faith Walker was throwing it to, I believe that was Anna Hudson down there. Clarkrange had it back in front court. Passes back and forth. Monday to Monday. Back to Monday. Monday drives the paint up and good. Number 0.
Set up the press, get a quick steal, deflected.
And, what a play by Faith Walker. Dove on the floor and got that back up in the air so Caitlin Moorhead could start down the floor.
Clarkrange will stay in that press. It's a 1-2. I can't tell if it's 1-2-1-1 or 1-2-2 right now.
It's 1-2-2. 1-2-1-1 looks like.
We broke it last time, just made a bad pass, and that's deflected.
Deflected and stole by Clarkrange back over in the front court. Monday over to number 24, Monday.
They are twins.
Number 12 from the 3-point land, and that was good by Lexi Pierce for the Lady Buffaloes. And Monterey gets the ball inbounds, and Lindsay Wright.
I don't think it's a throwaway. We might have got it. We got a timeout before.
Okay, we got 3 guys timeout.
Just a quick 81 seconds in.
Got a 3 guys timeout, and the first one we have up the bat is First Volunteer Bank. They're the bank with personality. They have a good staff up there to take care of you. We're looking for the paper that we need. And I don't know if we have it or not. I come unprepared, I believe, tonight. But anyway, they're up there on Commercial Avenue. I believe it's 201 Commercial Avenue. And their phone number is 931-646-5501. 931-646-5501. I took some stuff out of our folders.
They were getting full. We had to clean some stuff out.
Yeah, I took the wrong thing out, but I'll have it pulled up here in a second. I've got it on digitally that we can take care of it.
Clarkrange back in on the left block, stolen by Mackenzie Raleigh, deflected to Anna Hudson. She's going to bring it up and pass ahead to Lindsey Wright. A left side layup, too strong off to Clarkrange. They push the floor up. Number 0, Monday, coming up the floor, crosses half court, left wing. Other Monday, back to her sister. Over on the left wing, left corner. Looking inside, skips it across right wing, right corner. Gets it inside, 42, defended by Faith Walker. Kicks back out. Cassie Monday, left wing 3, off to Mackenzie Riley. Mackenzie Riley pushes it up the floor. Clarkrange still trying to pressure full court even after a miss. They get it to Kayla Moorhead, right wing 3, off. Rebound 42, Clarkrange coming the other way. Push it to the right wing. Cassie Monday back to her sister. She drives middle of the floor, kicks out to the left side in the corner. Pump fake, block, and a foul.
Got too much of the body. Anna Hudson.
Anna Hudson on the push, and it was shooting, so number 34 for Clarkrange. Mackenzie Powell will shoot 2. First one up, good.
Clarkrange up by 8-0 over Lady Wildcats with 5 minutes and 43 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Second one's good.
Hit both of them.
Press is back on. Trapped in the corner, Lindsey Wright trying to dribble out, pushing ahead.
Out of it, and
that is
overshot Mackenzie Raleigh.
Cassie Monday brings it into the front court, right wing, down into the corner. Looking in the post, kick back out, right wing. Kaylee Monday, long 3, rattles in and out. Offensive rebound, Clarkrange, foul on the rebound. They're going to call that on Faith.
Faith, yeah, she got all tangled up there with number 34.
Quite a few offensive rebounds early on for Clarkrange.
Mackenzie Powell, she got. Monday drives, dishes off, stolen by Caitlin Moorhead up to Lindsey Wright. Lindsey drives the paint up, no good. Tip back out to Faith Walker, drives the lane, had it blocked. Clarkrange back on offensive. Back in the front court. Monday up for a 15-foot jumper. Good. Number 0, Monday with the shot. Monterey breaks the press, and Monday stole it from Caitlin Moorhead. Monday drives the lane up good. 13-0. Monterey 13 big points down right now. Across the timeline, Caitlin Moorhead drives the lane up and good. First bucket from Monterey is made by Caitlin Moorhead.
There's a start. Break the ice.
Clarkrange back in front court. Monday to Monday. Back to Monday. And back to Monday. No. Back to Monday.
Fakes it to Monday, yeah.
Yep.
Kicks out, right wing.
That was a turnover again for the Lady Buffaloes to the Lady Wildcats.
Adeline Klaus checking in for your Lady Wildcats.
Back. Monterey has it. There's looks like a Monterey 3 guys timeout. Monterey Foods has fresh cut meat daily. Check out their weekly specials on Facebook at Monterey Foods. They're the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey. 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. Go in there and see Danny and his fine staff. And biggest part of his staff is his high school kids. So
yep.
He definitely
and there he is.
Has his footprint, handprint all in this school.
I think the latest addition, Caden Jones.
Is he working over there now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's go in there and see that young man. Hey, Barry, they get that ice cream on sale?
They're usually rotated. It's usually the classic and then the select, I think, Mayfield.
Monterey gets it in the backcourt. Michaela
deflected but out of bounds, stays with Monterey.
Faith Walker brings it inside court, in the back court, and
that will be a turnover. That will go Clarkrange's way. An offensive foul by Anna Hudson on the screen. She's going to have to check out with 2 fouls. Caitlin Moorhead will come back.
Monterey has 3 team fouls. 13-2, you score with 4 minutes and 2 seconds to go. 34 deep in the corner, feeds Mundy up in the lane, up and good.
Good inside pass there, wraparound pass on the double team under the post.
Clarkrange girls are definitely proven.
Their rank is proven, absolutely.
Oh, what a move by Lindsay Wright up and good with that backhanded layup. Monterey 4, Lady Buffaloes 15. Mundy into, who's number 42 is Howard. Back out to Mundy. Mundy into Howard. Howard up, no good. There's Adeline Klaus. Almost had that rebound, had it took away from Clarkrange. And the Lady Wildcats is all over everything, and it was a jump ball. The possession arrow is in favor of the Lady Wildcats. There's a little bit of fast action going on under that basket there, folks. Monterey gets it in. McKenzie has it stolen. Mundy.
Monday spin and
up and up and good. Mundy scoring in the paint again. And stole it. Another steal by Mundy. Picked Caitlin Moorhead's pocket. Over to Mundy, number 24, with a 3. Up no good. Adeline there for the rebound. Deflected off of Clarkrange. So Monterey has it in the backcourt. Coach Sims barking out instructions to these Lady Wildcats. Clarkrange with the steal they're still pressing. Have it in front court, Mundy. Looks inside. Mundy, number 24, drives the baseline up and good. Gets fouled by Faith Walker.
Faith Walker trying to box out before the shot's over.
And that's 2 on her, I believe.
You're right.
Ivy Padgett comes in, and Faith takes the seat for just a few minutes. So number 24, Mundy, is at the line. Up, both of them. She hit both of them.
It was and 1, and she hit the 1. She hit the shot and the free throw, the bonus.
Okay, so
pass ahead to Ivy Padgett, beating the break, lifted layup, blocked by 34.
2 shots.
Here's 1 shot.
Another Mundy.
Pass ahead to Mundy on the fast break, and she scores.
Folks, we got those twins, Mundy girls. It's
Cassie and Kaylee, and then
they're identical too. I'm glad they got 2 different numbers.
They have great ball instincts. They've done an incredible job reading our passing lanes and reading the way we're trying to break this press.
There was a basket right there. I was looking off. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, I believe it was.
Pass inside to Adeline Klaus for 2 of her own. I didn't see it either.
I missed it.
I don't think they made one, because those 2 foul shots they had 20 points and shot those 2 foul shots. Wait, they did too. Monterey on the inbounds pass. They fouled McKenzie, and there was a 3-pointer by
number 22, Maddie Bush.
Maddie Bush with a 3-pointer. Monterey gets it up in the front court. Lindsay Wright drives up, no good with a 10-footer, and out of bounds to Monterey. Lady Wildcats coming alive a little bit on the offensive boards. 25-6 with a minute and 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lindsay kicks out to McKenzie. McKenzie had it stolen by Mundy.
There goes
Mundy on fast break. Up and no good. Missed the layup.
Adeline.
Adeline was back for the rebound. Back over to McKenzie Raleigh. McKenzie over to Lindsay Wright. Back over to Caitlin Moorhead, shoots the 3. Up no good. There was number 24 Mundy for Clarkrange for the rebound. Ahead to her sister. Number 0 feeds number 34 coming down the lane. No good. And there's Adeline Klaus for another rebound. Ivy Paget gets it over to Mackenzie Raleigh. Mackenzie Raleigh to Kayla Moorhead. Kayla Moorhead drives the right side of the lane. Up and good. Monterey 8. Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes 25. The Lady Buffaloes bring it in the front court. Number 0, Mundy, into the paint, back out to 24, Mundy, back over to 0, Mundy. Around the perimeter, 12 into 34, up and good with the layup. 34 is Mackenzie Powell. Monterey gets it into Lindsey Wright. She's going the wrong way with it, but she gets turned around and Clarkrange stole it, and that's the end of the quarter. 27-8, Lady Buffaloes leading their Lady Wildcats. That was a hard-fought quarter, but at least there's a little flurry.
Well, that's what Clarkrange will do to you. There's no surprises there if you've watched Clarkrange girls any time in the past 20 to 30 years. And in the pregame show, we didn't get to mention another part of the Clarkrange girls team, and that would be Coach Lamar Rogers. He was recognized recently for becoming the all-time winningest basketball coach in the state of history of the state of Tennessee, over 1,200 wins over the course of his career. And if you ever see Clarkrange play in person, you'll see, and it changes with time because they win more and more state championships. Today you see the Clarkrange girls wearing a blue long-sleeve warm-up shirt with 8 stars on the back, and then the yellow basketball shorts with 8 stars on the sides. Those 8 stars represent the 8 state championships that Lamar Rogers has won here at Clarkrange High School here in Middle Tennessee.
I'm sure he's fed a lot of the college teams too.
He has. He's fed Tennessee Tech. I know Tennessee Tech at least, Trevecca and Belmont, some smaller schools, and they've had success at the college level also.
Okay, folks, we're starting the second quarter. Clarkrange has it back in front court. Number 22 with a three-pointer.
Number 22, Maddie Bush with another three. That's her second three.
The Monday sisters
with the steal, and Cassie with the 2 points. She's up to 8.
32-8. Lady Buffaloes ahead of the Lady Wildcats. Anna Hudson drives the lane, puts it up, no good. Foul by number 12, Lexi Pierce. Anna's going to the line to shoot 2. And folks, if you hadn't seen Anna shoot foul shots, it comes down with ice on it. Seemed like she brought her arch down just a little bit on that shot. Most of the time they are sky high. She missed the first one. Got the second one. Clarkrange brings it back over across the timeline. Again, we got the Mundy sisters. Mundy into number 42 is Howard. Howard over to number 12.
Lexi Pierce with her
Pierce with another
three. She's up to 6.
35-9. And
Anna Hudson gets
fouled again on that layup. She's aggressive when she gets around the perimeter. I mean, around the goal in the paint.
That's definitely her game, and some of her more successful games, that's where she's made a lot of her points at is down low.
All right, guys, we've got a 3 guys timeout. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy. They treat you like a neighbor and not just a number. Located in the Save-A-Lot Shopping Center on Elmore Street. Or just give them a call at 931-839-6777, 839-6777. Brad and his fine staff will take care of you. Me and Barry and us go in there. They know us by name down over to Barry.
Yeah, we're pretty regulars in that place.
Well, they know a lot of the other customers too. They give you personal service. So Anna's at the line shooting 2. Hers at a high shot, up and almost went in, rattled out. Anna up with the second one. Oh, no good, off the front of the iron. Clarkrange comes out with the rebound, across the timeline in front court. Mundy over to Sister Mundy 24. She puts it up, and she got fouled by Ivy Paget, looks like maybe. That's her first foul. Monterey has 5 team fouls. Number 24, Kaylee Mundy, is going to the line to shoot two. Looking good.
Good. That was a good pass from Cassie to her sister.
Oh, yeah.
Kaylee running baseline, and Cassie dribbling it up the floor finds her through the defense.
Clarkrange pulls off the press. Monterey gets it up in the front court and almost had it stolen by the Mundy's Kaylee. And it is stolen by Kaylee.
And this Kaylee,
they are
going
quick
all the way.
as a cat, I'm telling you what. Kaylee Mundy down the lane, up and good. 39-9. Lady Buffaloes leading the Lady Wildcats. Anna Hudson drives the paint up and no good, and she didn't get fouled that time.
Rebound to Maddie Bush. She'll bring it up the floor herself. Left wing three, Kaylee Munday off to Faith Walker.
No,
she's going to bring it up quick.
Across the timeline. Good ball handling. And Anna has it blocked and saved in bounds. And the pass was a little bit too hot for Kaylee Mundy to handle. Out of bounds. Turnover. Lady Bulldogs. Lady Buffaloes.
We played a number of Bulldogs.
Yes, we have.
Picked again.
Got it picked again. Number 42 into Mundy, back over to 42. Drives up and in. No good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back into Mundy's got it. Almost stole by Anna Hudson and fouled. That was on Anna.
This can be her third.
She will
check
foul
out for Caitlin Moorhead.
Caitlin comes in for Anna Hudson. Monterey has 16 fouls. Clarkrange has 4. Next one they'll be shooting the bonus.
Substitutions for Clarkrange: 32, 34, and 35. Emmy Crabtree, Mackenzie Pyle, and Casey Sells. Cassie Munday dribbles, kicks out left wing, back to the top of the key. 34 drives, left side, left wing, down into the corner, skips it back up top. Munday at the top, guarded by Faith Walker, dribbles to the middle, kicks to the right corner.
Cassie back into 34, Mackenzie Powell, and missed it, and there was Adeline Klaus for the rebound, and Monterey gets it back in the front court. Caitlin Moorhead buries the three. 39-12. Lady Cats don't, if you followed this anytime, they don't give up, ever.
Now Lady Wildcats in a 1-3-1. Adeline Klaus, the middle of that 1-3-1. And passed away by Clarkrange.
There's a turnover by the Lady Buffaloes. Monterey has it in backcourt. Number 22 comes in for Cassie Mundy. Number 22 is Maddie Bush. Monterey gets it into Adeline Klaus, and there's Lindsay Wright with a three up, no good. And Kayla Moorhead high for that rebound, puts it up, no good. And number 22, Bush, for the rebound from Clarkrange.
What a look away by Kaylee Munday.
And
gets her own rebound.
Clarkrange is all over those offensive boards. If they miss a shot, they're there. Kaylee missed a three-pointer. Kayla Moorhead there for the rebound. Monterey has it back in the front court. McKenzie over to the left wing. There's Lindsay right up for a three. No good. Number 34, Clarkrange, clears the rebound. And having all kinds of problems getting it up. That was Mackenzie Powell. Clarkrange finally gets it up across the timeline. In the front court, Cassie over to 32 into 34. 34 is traveling.
Shuffled her feet before the post move.
Mackenzie Powell.
Mackenzie Powell, yeah. She'll check out for number 42, Chloe Howard. I don't know if that's on purpose, but that's 2 turnovers in a row, and Lamar Rogers has immediately subbed the guilty party of that turnover.
Yeah, I'm sure those girls don't like to sit on the bench. Lindsey Wright buries the three from over on the right wing. Long three-pointer in the corner. Monterey 15, Clarkrange 39. Clawing back into this a little bit here, Coach. There's a banked in three by number 35. Casey Sales. 42-15. I guess that you answer a three with a three. Clarkrange steals it again. Turnover Monterey. Back over to Kaylee Mundy. I'll get them straightened up here in a minute. Over to 42, shoots a three up, no good. And it's out of bounds to Monterey. 42 is Chloe Howard. She's a 6-foot junior. Monterey gets it in. McKenzie looks over offense. Back over to Faith Walker. Faith Adeline threw it away and there is Kaylee Mundy down the lane for a fast break, up and good. 44-15, Clarkrange. Lady Buffaloes ahead of our Lady Wildcats. McKenzie with a long three off the back iron, no good, and
hit the stanchion. So that's out of bounds to Clarkrange.
So that's be out of bounds, yeah.
Barely see that wire up there moving, just enough. So
Clarkrange is in the bonus for the rest of the rest of this quarter, second quarter. 2 minutes and 9 seconds to go in the second quarter. Clarkrange 44-15 over the Lady Wildcats. Fed the lane up 32 with a three up, no good, and saved it in to Kaylee Mundy. Mundy back over to Maddie Bush. Maddie Bush drives the lane up and good. 46-15. Minute and 44 seconds to go in this second quarter. Folks, hang around for our Monterey Drugs halftime show. We'll bring you scores and hopefully individual scores of the girls.
Somebody score there?
Kayla Moorhead, baseline jumper there.
For a two.
And we're going to have a travel on Clarkrange, or a carry on Clarkrange, so turnover, Monterey's ball.
And Caitlin almost had it stole. McKenzie into Caitlin Moorhead. Caitlin back over to Faith Walker. Looks at the three, didn't shoot. Drives into Adeline. Klaus will up and good.
Great wraparound pass by Faith Walker there.
46-19. Minute and 7 seconds to go in the second quarter. And There's
Kaylee Mundy on the lefty layup. Getting all the way to the basket.
Splits the defense. Untouched.
Clarkrange is in a 1-3-1 half-court defense right now.
Caitlin back over on the left wing, over to Lindsey Wright. It's been deadly from that corner. She missed that one. And tips it to Caitlin Moorhead. Caitlin puts it up, no good. And Adeline Klaus up, no good. Clarkrange with the rebound. Front court. Kaylee Mundy is double teamed. Over to, and there is number 22.
42 yeah.
Is Chloe Howard for a three.
I got that as her first points for the night.
Monterey in front court. Can't get it in that middle. Clarkrange has that middle just cut off from the Lady Cats. He missed a two-pointer. And there was Clarkrange back down on the other end, and Kaylee Mundy
with the two before the halftime buzzer.
So it's 53-19, folks. Here at the end of the second quarter, we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors with the Monterey Drugs halftime show.
Welcome to the Monterey Drugs halftime show. The Monterey Sports Network broadcast team will return to recap first half action after a word from our sponsors. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We will get to know you so that we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, proud sponsors of Wildcat Basketball, located on Elmore Street, right next to Save-A-Lot, or just give them a call at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
All right, folks, we're back here at the halftime of the ladies' Buffaloes and the Lady Wildcats game. I believe Mr. Barry Henry and Coach Duff has some individual scores they'd like to talk to y'all about.
I guess I start
Go ahead,
off.
Barry. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll start off right there with the scores for the Lady Wildcats right there for this first half. Caitlin Moorhead leading off right there with 9 points, number 22. Adeline Klaus with 4 points, number 12. Anna Hudson came in with a single foul shot right there, number 32. And Lindsay Wright with 5, number 30. Okay. That gets all the Lady Wildcats with the 19 points, and we can go over the Clarkrange girls if you want to.
Yeah, I got it right here. So number 0, Cassie Monday, has 8 points this half. Number 24, Kaylee Monday, has 15 points this half. Number 42, Chloe Howard, has 3 points. Number 12, Lexi Pierce, has 6 points. Number 34, Mackenzie Pyle, has 4 points. Number 22, Maddie Bush, has 8 points. And number 35, Casey Sells, has 3 points. Mr. Henry's got her down at 6, so I know I've missed a couple points, so that seems right to me. Casey Sells finishing or start with this half with 6 points for your total 53 for the visiting team, 19 for your hometown Lady Wildcats.
And we got a couple of Lady Wildcats in foul trouble.
Got some girls in trouble and or foul trouble, but at this point of the game, that's not really what I think Coach Sims is worried about. He's trying to figure out. I mean, he's still subbing them in and out with the fouls that they have, right. But he would keep the fouls if he could get rid of some of the other mistakes they've made.
Yeah, some of the turnovers. Of course, that press that they put on.
The press is very good, and like I said, while they were playing at one point, they're very good at playing passing lanes, and they've got great ball instincts. If we, Caitlin and Faith and Anna, if we try and spin and use our body to protect the ball one way, then they are good at countering that and going against our spin or the way we're trying to protect the ball. They sort of have that instincts, and they do it so quickly, almost like it happens at the same time that our girls go to protect the ball or pass it one way. They're making that break at the same time,
yes.
And that's the result of a lot of these turnovers and throwaways.
It's almost like instincts.
It is.
I mean,
right.
That's doing it without thinking about it,
Yes.
And that they're the class of District 6A.
They're the class of the state of Tennessee.
In
terms of single A basketball, what we talk about all the time, small town basketball. Clarkrange is one of those towns. They don't have a football team. They do have a volleyball team for the girls, and they have a softball team for the girls. But when it comes to sports, it's a basketball town. And if you've ever driven through there, it is a small town, and basketball is the thing to do.
Yep.
As a baseball coach, I talked to the baseball coaches up there, and they say it's hard to get kids to come out and play baseball when basketball is so popular. Now, obviously, Clarkrange has fielded some good baseball teams and softball teams, but a lot of the players are dedicated and are in the gym year-round and are dedicated to basketball, and it shows on games like this.
Well, yeah, and I was just kind of admiring the crowd that we got here. It's Tuesday night. You know, usually Friday nights they fill it up. Now Tuesday night we got a good crowd here for both.
Very good crowd for a Tuesday night.
And they keep on coming in too. I watched them coming in up there up top.
And what Coach West said was pretty interesting, having being out of routine, and hopefully our fellas can get back into routine and some consistency. A routine's important for me, and the more I've been in this business, I realize how important routine is for kids. They don't realize it, and they might moan and groan about the repetitiveness, but really kids need a routine,
they do.
even more than adults.
Yeah, you could tell over there the other night they were flat. Of course, it was in that White County gymnasium too.
White County's
intimidating.
Is a great place to play basketball and in a great environment.
Yeah, they were just flat. They couldn't hit the foul shots. I think they looked like it was. They did miss a lot of foul shots. You're right. Yeah. I've got it right here. If I can dig it out. Let's see. We got free throw 47%, and they nailed them up there in that tournament. So, you know, they just have their games. You know, unfortunately, both of their flat games went to White County.
Yeah.
But that is fortunate because it don't hurt their district standings at all.
And talking to Coach West, I was thinking for a while, like what we mentioned earlier, you look at those banners over there hanging from the wall, and I was at a majority of those games, and there's a story with all of those games, but you really, for the losses, you always have an extended story of why it was a loss and how it's memorable, and that makes it interesting, and that makes it mean something to our guys and our girls.
Yeah, and of course, any loss that you take a team of this caliber of our Wildcat men, any loss stings.
And if you're Coach Sims right now and you're in the locker room, and I've said this to some of my guys before, you know, you're down whatever margin you're down by, and you're not feeling good about yourself, and you got to say to your guys or your girls, listen, they do this to everybody. It's not just us. You know, don't feel like you're any worse. Don't feel like you're no good, because Clarkrange has been doing this for 30, 40 years. As long as Lamar Rogers has been this coach, they beat teams and Mercy Rural teams, and that's just there's no reason to change what you do.
No.
There's no reason to not practice or play hard anymore, and our girls do a good job of that, continuing to play on.
We, you know, you've been around here a long time, and I know me and Barry have, and we've talked about this before. We've seen girls' seasons go winless several times.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even in the game, and you get about halfway through the game and they quit. Now this team, Mark Sims has got this team turned around, and I know I speak for y'all as well as me. He's got it turned around. You know, and here we are, middle of the season. He's already got more wins than he had all last year. So
they like it's and I think the girls know that too. They know that things are changing and things that are improving, but they've put in the work to make it improve. And they know if they continue to do what they're doing, then things will continue to improve. And to not worry about this game and go put forth a good effort for the last 16 minutes, and you'll find some things to feel good about, and you'll find some things to improve on and overview and look back over. But these girls, they know this is Clarkrange does this they'll do it to Jackson County this year. They'll do it to Trousdale County this year.
Yeah.
They'll do it. They did it in Florida. They went 4-0 in Florida. So they are not. They don't just do it to people in Tennessee. They go all over the place, play teams out of state and in state, and have incredible amounts of success. So we're inbounding at a half court. Faith Walker throwing it out to Lindsay Wright, and we've started the second half.
Lindsay brings it across the timeline into front court and over to Anna Hudson into Mackenzie Raleigh. Mackenzie into Anna. Anna up, and then there was a block and no shot.
Good call there. Good break for Anna right there. If she would have dribbled in and drove into the lane, she would have got called for a charge there, but she pulled up, and it's going to be a block. Faith Walker under her own basket.
Out to Caitlin Moorhead into Anna Hudson, almost across the midcourt. Back into Faith Walker with a big long three up, no good, and good tip in by
Saved by Lindsay Wright, but
right into Clarkrange. Mundy into 42, driving down the lane, up and good. 42 is
Chloe Howard.
Chloe Howard with the 2. We've got a few Monterey faithful joining us up here at the broadcast booth. A couple of friends of ours. Clarkrange with the steal. Mundy into number 34, looks at the 3, but passes it up. Number 12 with the 3, up no good. And there's Faith Walker with the rebound, blocked. The pass was blocked by number 42. Clarkrange with 2 or 3 rebounds, and
it'll be a foul.
It'll be a foul on Faith Walker. That's 3 on her. So we got Anna Hudson with 3. We got Faith Walker with 3. Mundy back out front. Number 24, Mundy, shoots a big 3 up and good. 58-19, 6:43 left to go in the third quarter.
She's up to at least, I got her
18.
I got her at 18, yeah. So she's up to 18 for the evening already.
Monterey gets in front court. Faith Walker into Lindsay Wright from the foul line, up and no good, partially blocked. Clarkrange with the rebound. Back out to Mundy, number 0. She drives the lane, pulls it back out. Knocked out of bounds by Faith Walker. Good defense by the Lady Cats on that one.
Good job to stop the ball. Cassie Monday's been a one-person fast break multiple times this game.
They're quick as cats, both of them are. Kaylee over to Cassie. Cassie looks inside and throws it out of bounds. Turnover, Clarkrange to the Lady Wildcats. And they're not pressing this second half, so that's...
They've laid off. They still might try and trap in the half court. We got 2 players up here at half court that might look to trap. No, they're going to back off.
58-19. And McKenzie had it stolen by the Mundy sisters. Cassie drives up good.
That's impressive. She's used both hands today multiple times. Really impressive using the right or the left.
60-19. Lady Wildcats gets it back into front court and Monterey's ball. They got a sticky defense, Clarkrange does. Faith into Anna Hudson. Anna in the paint where she needs to be, and she was fouled by number 42, Chloe Howard with the foul. Now that was on Mackenzie Powell. They called that foul. So she has 1 foul. There's Anna Hudson with that high arching foul shot and hit the first one. 20-60. Lady Buffaloes. Lady Buffaloes have mass substitutions. Looks like maybe the JV team could be in this time on this one. Anna misses the second free throw. 5:30 to go in the third quarter. .42, Chloe Howard up and good. Anna Hudson hit the floor. Some of these new names are going to have to get used to.
We'll get it here if we can get a break. Mackenzie Riley, 3-point, rebound to Clarkrange. Number 32, Emmy Crabtree with the rebound and push up the floor.
The 22 is
taking
Maddie
a three.
Bush with the three up, no good. There's a
number 10,
10.
Zoe Smith with
Zoe
the
Smith
rebound.
with the rebound.
Good post move by number 22 in a basket, Maddie
40,
Bush.
42.
42.
42 is Chloe Howard.
Was that 42?
Yeah.
Kayla Moorhead up, got fouled by number 22,
Maddie Bush.
Maddie Bush. Kayla's going to the line to shoot two. Well, it's on 34. No, they didn't change it, did they? 22 has two fouls.
Caitlin misses the first.
Maddie Bush has two fouls. Caitlin missed the first one. Mackenzie takes the rest. Adeline Klaus in for her. Caitlin Moorhead, good.
Ivy Paget will substitute in for Caitlin Moorhead.
Caitlin. 21-64. Clarkrange in the lead. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Around the perimeter, number 22 out the head of the key, inside to Howard. Howard backs into Adeline Klaus, up and good. Faith brings her up across the timeline for the Lady Cats. 66-21. Anna cross court to Lindsay Wright, up to three. Lindsay's good on them 3-pointers.
I got her. That's her first points. Is that?
No, she said that's 8.
No, I haven't been marking her right then.
66-24. Lady Buffaloes ahead. Number 22 drives the lane, which is Maddie Bush, and up with 2. 68-24. 3 minutes and 36 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lindsay Wright drives, kicks back out to Paget. Paget over to Hudson. Hudson with a long three off the back of the iron. Number 42, Howard, with the rebound, and the possession arrow goes to
Clarkrange will keep the ball.
And folks, as you're facing your computer screen, the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes is going right to left. They're in their gold and
navy blue
numbers. Lady Wildcats are in their home white and purple. Stolen by Anna Hudson. She brings it all the way down the timeline and all the way across, up with a layup, no good. She was fouled by number 10. Zoe Smith. Anna Hudson going to the line to shoot 2 more. 68-24, 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Anna up and good. That one had ice on it, Coach.
That's right, yeah.
That almost hit the rafters. She's good on both of those. 68-26, 2 minutes and 59 seconds to go in this third quarter. Maddie Bush looks over to number 32 is Crabtree. Crabtree is getting guarded heavily by Faith Walker. Back out front to Maddie Bush. Bush looks inside. There's Howard way out front. Bush over to 10. 10 had it stole by Anna Hudson. Anna Hudson goes all by herself. Down, up, and the layup is up and good. Fast break, Monterey. 68-28. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Bush kicks out to number 35 in the left wing over to Howard out front. Up, no good. And there's Anna Hudson high for that rebound. Into Lindsay Wright. Lindsay behind the back dribble up, and what a shot. What a shot by Lindsay Wright. Had that scoop shot.
Behind the back layup and then a scoop off the glass layup.
Didn't do some tricks, and she's just a freshman now.
Yep.
68-30. Monterey clawing back in this one. Howard drives against Adeline Klaus. Kicks out to number 35 into Maddie Bush. Looks at a three but didn't take it. Kicks out to Howard with a three. Up and no good. And there is Faith Walker comes out of there with a rebound. Walker dishes out to Paget. Paget with a three. Up good. Busts the bottom out of it. Ivy Paget with three. 68-33. 1 minute and 10 seconds to go in this third quarter. Monterey Lady Wildcats has played a better second half. And there was 32.
Number 12.
32. 32 is Emmy Crabtree with a three. 71-33. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Monterey. Faith Walker gets it into Anna Hudson. Back out to Faith. Faith drives the lane up, blocked by Howard. Howard saves it into Lindsey Ripe with a three. And there is Faith Walker with the rebound, and Monterey with a possession error. Monterey retains the ball. And folks, we got Anna Hudson, we got Adeline Klaus, we got Ivy Paget, Lindsey Wright, and Faith Walker on the floor for the Lady Wildcats. Lindsey drives the baseline and over
pressured and dribbles it out of bounds.
(71-33). $15 seconds left to go in the quarter, and
layup from number 22.
22 is Maddie Bush with the layup. 73-33. Faith Walker had it partially blocked. And there was Ivy Paget up with a rebound, up and good. Folks, that's the end of the third quarter. The Lady Buffaloes with a 73-35 lead over the Lady Wildcats. Folks, the tree guys. You got trees in the way? We know some people that's got some saws, and they know how to use them. And they keep gassing them saws too. It's not the old lumberjack type saws.
No.
They'll take care of you. They got over 10 years experience, licensed, insured, 24 hours emergency service available. Call them today, 931-267-6191, 931-267-6191. Well, guys, the Lady Wildcats played better in that third quarter.
Much better. So, whatever Coach Sims said during halftime had some effect, and that makes you feel good. And whatever Coach Sims is doing it's making things better, and the girls have something to be proud of. And if you can't hear it on the broadcast, I can hear it in my headphones. So I think if you listen back to this, you're going to hear when we score a point, especially some of the Adeline and Ivy Paget scoring and Lindsay scoring some of those baskets. The roaring, the cheering that you hear is from primarily from the Lady Wildcat bench, and it shows you the support that these girls give to each other, and that they're in it for the long haul and aren't going to turn on each other when things don't go the way that you would hope.
Well, they scored 19 points in the first half.
They scored 16 in that
third quarter. So that's they like we said, they don't quit.
Clarkrange will start with the ball.
With 35 around the top of the key, and has stole the Faith Walker with a breakaway. Faith finally got contended by number 10, and Monterey saves it. Faith with a baseline jumper up, no good, and Faith just tackled
and
one
that's
of them.
An aggressive foul there. It's going to be a foul
that's
on
number
Faith.
4. And Faith's going to take a seat.
Caitlin Moorhead, Mackenzie Riley, Jordan Walker checking in for your Lady Wildcats. We do have running clock right now unless the margin gets below 35.
Clarkrange up with a three, no good with the offensive rebound. Maddie Bush inside and has it stolen by Mackenzie Raleigh. Mackenzie back across the timeline, slows it down just a little bit. There's Jordan Walker with a three, up, no good. And Clarkrange is almost on the end line, but I seen that one. They didn't go out of bounds. So that's Maddie Bush back across the timeline, over to 35 back into 10 is Smith. Smith, number 35, over the corner with a 3, no good. Jordan Walker threw it back with the rebound, but she threw it in Clarkrange. Clarkrange has the ball. Again, going right to left on your computer screen. Maddie Bush around the top of the key over to 32 is Emmy Crabtree. Bush looks inside. Clarkrange is not in a hurry at all. This is over number 32, Crabtree. Up and good with the 3. 76-35. Clarkrange with the lead. Ivy looks inside. McKenzie way out front. Looks at the 3 but didn't take it. Kayla Moorhead drives the lane up and puts it up. No good. And Adeline Klaus knocks it away from the rebounding Clarkrange. Back over to Caitlin Moorhead. Caitlin up with 2. Monterey 37. Lady Buffalo 76. 5 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the fourth and final quarter of this one, folks. Clarkrange has it in front court. Not getting in a hurry, kind of keeping it outside. Maddie Bush drives up, no good. She's fouled by Mackenzie Raleigh, looks like. Maddie goes to the line shooting 2. Bush up with the first one, up good. And some more substitutes coming in. We got
Amber Riddle and Sally Markham, Adeline and Caitlin checking out.
Up number 22 Bush with the second one up and good. 78-37. Jordan Walker brings it across the timeline into McKenzie. Raleigh. McKenzie looks back over to Amber Riddle. Amber into Sally Markham. Sally Markham into Paget. Paget has it stolen. Had the pass stolen away, and Monterey steals it right back. Ivy kind of redeemed herself on that deflection. Jordan Walker with a 20-foot 2, no good. Clarkrange there with the rebound, number 32. Bush has it across the timeline and dishes it off, and Mackenzie Raleigh steals it back from Monterey. Ivy Paget all alone, up, no good off the front of the iron. Missed the layup, did Ivy. Monterey, or Clarkrange with the rebound, back over in front court. Bush out the head of the key. Drives the lane up, no good. She's fouled by McKenzie, and that's her second foul. So Bush will be going to the line to shoot 2 more. Maddie Bush is a freshman. They've just got him just like an assembly line.
Yep. Yep.
Bush up with the first one, up and good.
Checking in for your Wildcats, Mariah Bilbrey, number 15, and number 5, Elizabeth Pierce. Mackenzie Raleigh and Ivy Paget checking out.
You'll have to help me some of these young ones, Coach, because I'm not familiar with them.
Second free throw's up and good. Jordan Walker will bring it over half court.
Jordan looks inside.
She'll pass it left elbow to Elizabeth Pierce, back top Mariah Bilbrey. Left side, Sally Markham.
Sally drives the paint, dishes it off. 15 back to 24. I'll just let you call it, Coach.
All right, Elizabeth Pierce, left side, bringing it up top. Amber Riddle, top of the key. Sally Markham, left wing. Dribbles into the middle of the floor. Goes left block, kicks out to Elizabeth Pierce. Lines up a 3. Off iron, rebound Clarkrange. Number 32, Clarkrange, bringing it up the left side. To the top, number 23. 22 commanding, Maddie Bush commanding the offense. Gets it to the right side, number 10, Smith. She dribbles in, handoff to 22. Slowly dribbling the air out of it, letting that clock tick down. Smith left side, Dribble, hesitation dribble, kick out to Maddie Bush.
Minute and 41 seconds to go in the game, folks. 80-37.
Maddie Bush at the top. No pressure from the Wildcats, letting the Lady Buffaloes dribble this out. Ball screen at the top. Maddie Bush kicks out, right wing. Zoe Smith dribbles in, middle of the floor. 55, drops the pass, recovers, lines up a three. Off iron to Elizabeth Pierce. She'll bring it up court. Over to Sally Markham. She's on the left side, looking for space. Gets into the left block. Layup. Good.
Two by Sally Markham.
Put Sally Markham on the score sheet for two.
That's awesome that these young ladies are getting playing time. That'll come in handy.
They had a JV game earlier today too, so they're getting double dip on their action. Number 22, Maddie Bush at the top. She gets a ball screen down to the left block. She's going to dribble it back out, kick out to 32. She dribbles into the free throw line and kicks it back out right wing. 43 seconds remaining. Zoe Smith on the right side. She'll dribble it out to the top of the key. Feeds it on to the right corner, Maddie Bush. She hesitation dribble, then hand off to Zoe Smith. She dribbles into the middle of the floor, layup and fouled by Elizabeth Pierce on the shot.
The running clock.
Continuous clock will get this one down. They'll stop it with 17 seconds to allow these free throws to be shot.
80-39. Lady Buffaloes score 80 big points in this game.
Zoe Smith, first one's good.
81 points. That's no good. Then
tipped out and
by Clarkrange.
Should be Monterey ball from our viewpoint, our vantage point here.
9-8.
Amber Riddle throws it into Jordan Walker. Time ticking
4,
down.
3, 2.
Shot
1.
at the buzzer.
No good.
Comes up with nothing.
Folks, that's your ball game. Lady Wildcats come up short, 39-81 to the Lady Buffaloes. We'll be right back after we hear a word from our sponsors.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We will get to know you so that we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, proud sponsors of Wildcat Basketball. Located on Elmore Street, right next to Sable-Lot, or just give them a call at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
Okay, folks, we're back here at the Troy Foust Memorial Gymnasium, getting ready for our Monterey Wildcats as they play the visiting Clarkrange Buffalo boys. Guys, you got some scores, individual scores from earlier.
Point totals. You got the Buffaloes, Barry, Lady Buffaloes.
Yeah, I got them right here. Start you off with number 32, Emmy Crabtree, with 3 points. Number 35, Casey Sales with 3. Number 22, Maddie Bush with 19. Number 0, Casey Mundy with 14. Number 24, Kaylee Mundy with 18. Number 12, Lexi Pierce with 6. Number 42, Chloe Howard with 11. And number 34, Mackenzie Powell with 6. And number 10 with 1. Okay, that's the for 81 points for the Lady Buffaloes.
All right, so your Monterey Lady Wildcats, Anna Hudson had 6. We got Caitlin Moorhead with 12. We got Lindsay Wright with 10. Adeline Klaus with 4. Ivy Paget with 5. And Sally Markham with 2 for your 41 points for 39 points. 42-point margin of victory, 39-point total for your Lady Wildcats for that District 6A matchup.
Well, at least they scored, 39 points?
Played well, the fourth quarter was a running clock, so really when you take into account all the losing time on free throws and out-of-bounds, inbounds plays like that, you lose a lot of time in that fourth quarter. So looking at that third quarter, like we said, whatever Coach Sims was able to do for them really helped them improve, and obviously they're not going to be satisfied with the result, but they got to be able to look back on the third quarter and feel a little better about themselves, about the way they were able to come back and settle in against the Lady Buffaloes. And they got to remember that the Lady Buffaloes do this to all the teams in District 6A. They give everybody a run for their money and make it challenging on everybody.
We got, the Lady Wildcats have the Gordonsville coming up Friday.
Gordonsville will be a good matchup for us. I think we've got a great chance to go out and get us another win, get us a district win to get us in the win column on district play. If you want to, while we got layup lines commencing here for the boys game, and we can talk about the Clarkrange boys. When I was going over scores, I didn't go over the overall standings for District 6A. Your Clarkrange girls now improved to 14-2, and they're 4-0 in district play. Your Red Bull and Springs girls are 13-4 overall. They are 3-0 in district play. Clay County girls are 9-6 overall, 3-1 in district play. Pickett County girls are 15-1 overall. They are 3-1 in district play. Gordonsville girls are 7-7 overall. So we hope to put a dent on that mark on Friday night. They are 1-3 in district play. Trousdale County is 4-11 overall and 1-3 in district play. Jackson County girls are 1-12 overall, 0-2 in district play, and the Monterey Lady Wildcats fall to 4-12 and 0-4 in district play.
So
your boys standings for District 6A. Clay County boys are leading District 6A at 13-2 overall, 3-1 in the district. Your Gordonsville boys are 9-6 overall, 3-1 in the district. Monterey boys third place in the district, 12-3 overall, but 2-1 in district play. Red Bull and Springs boys are 12-6 overall. They are 2-1 in district play. Pickett County boys are 10-5 overall. They're 2-2 in district play. Jackson County boys are 7-7 overall, 1-2 in district play. Trousdale County is 6-9 overall, 1-3 in district play, and these Clarkrange boys right now are in the cellar of District 6A. They're 4-11 overall, 0-3 in district play, but Coach West talked about the starters that they have returning. This Clarkrange team as one of the bottom seeds, I don't know if they're a 5, 6, or 7 seed, but they upset the higher seed in district tournament last year and made a region tournament run. They made it to the semifinals of the region tournament. They beat their opponent in District 5A. I want to say it was either Richard Hardy Memorial or South Pittsburgh. And this Gordonsville team, this Clarkrange team, made it almost as far as these Monterey boys did last year. So they're returning 4 starters and plenty of experience and plenty of points in their starting lineup and their experience.
Any of these teams that's in this 6A
can beat each other.
You can throw the records out the window.
You're right.
They get together.
Parity is high, and the competition is incredible from the top of the league to the bottom. And if you're the Monterey boys, hopefully you can get a win here and improve to 3-1 in the district. Clay County and Gordonsville are at the top of the district. Trousdale County is traveling to Gordonsville tonight, so that should be, we'll see what kind of matchup that is for them on the boys' side of things. And also Clay County is at Jackson County. Jackson County also one of the bottom, well, they're 7-7 overall, 1-2 in district play, and in the past few years they've been towards the bottom of District 6A. Historically, they usually compete very well in District 6A, but a win tonight will improve our record and help us catch up to Clay County and Gordonsville. Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, we got they're floating around here somewhere.
We
the
got
rosters are.
Okay, so we got the boys roster right here, and we're going to let Barry get those top 4 are starters.
Okay, thank you.
That's when it.
So we're going to get you ready. We can tell you 4 of the starters for the Clarkrange Buffaloes. Number 23, Nate Hill. Number 4, Gatlin LaRue. Number 0, Keith Whited. And number 24, Anthony Cottle. We'll see the 5th starter for Clarkrange boys as they announce their lineup.
Sorry, folks, we got a lot of things going on.
We have going on. We got our meeting at Center Court.
Booth just a minute ago, and I'm trying to update Facebook. I forgot to say to everybody that we couldn't get a feed out of here tonight, so we have to record it. But we'll put the replay on tomorrow, and we'll split it up. We'll have our pregame show, and then we'll have the ladies' game and the mid-game, our mid-game show here, and then the boys' game. Kind of split it up for you. I know there's 2 or 3 people that like to listen to it when they're at work, listen to the replay. So I just thank God we got the support and we've got the fans that we have, guys.
There's definitely a need and a want for it amongst our community, and the attention. Parents, families, coaches, teachers, administrators, they definitely wanted to get attention to our teams because of the success they've had recently, and this should be able to continue to do that. And I know we're not live right now, but I think as time goes on, we'll do nothing but improve and get these little minor hiccups out of the way, so that way you can get every Monterey game wherever you may be.
Right, and then have it live streamed. We're trying our best. I mean, I walked around all over this gymnasium trying to find a good spot, and I finally got one. And I don't know, it must have been something in the Verizon network. I got a pretty good download speed, but I couldn't get no upload speed. Period, none. And
that's a mystery to me also. So
it relies on we rely on the upload speed to make sure that we get the broadcast stream. So anyway, enough of that. I tell you what, this gymnasium floor is full of young men. Have you ever seen so many kids that's dressed out?
We have a lot of Coach West has 3 rosters. He's got a varsity roster, a JV roster, and a freshman roster. And I'm going to guess for tonight he's got the varsity roster and the JV roster totally dressed.
Yeah, he's got everybody in there.
He does not. Lucky for Coach West, I don't think he's got any injuries. Coach Sims for the girls team, we mentioned Grace Klaus out with a knee, and also Avery Jones also out with a knee injury. But the boys are healthy right now, and we hope to stay that way and continue to make our way through District 6A play.
Yeah, without any injuries, no hiccups or none of that stuff. But yeah, folks, it looks like there's about 30 players down there. And before we forget it again, Monterey will be going right to left on your
YouTube dial, and the Clarkrange Buffaloes will be working left to right as you're listening or watching wherever you may be. Monterey Wildcats are wearing their home whites with purple trim, purple lettering, purple cursive script lettering, Monterey on the front with the number below. Your Clarkrange Buffaloes are wearing the blue uniforms with Clarkrange on the front with the number below, Clarkrange in block letters, and yellow numbers on the back with white and yellow trim.
So I was looking down there, folks, if you hadn't been out here and watched the guys play, downtown Jones always got them pink shoes though. And then the Hammer Randolph got two different ones.
He's got SpongeBob shoes.
Is that what it is?
They've got matching SpongeBob shoes. So if you look at Kevin's
they swapped,
shoes,
ain't they?
I don't know how. I thought the same thing, but I don't know. So
it looks like they have.
It sort of looks like that. I don't know if that's how they're made, but yeah, they've got SpongeBob shoes, so they're having a little bit of fun with their choice of uniform, also.
That's cool. We got a good group of young men, folks. If you see them out of town and you know any of them, just tell them how much you appreciate them, because they put it on the floor every night when they play. Even on their off nights, they're still good little players. Of course, we're so blessed to be part of them. The girls and the boys both. If you didn't see it on Facebook earlier today, I didn't realize it come out yesterday, but Monterey boys in the AP state poll is ranked number 7. So
that's different from what you see on Coach T. If you get on Coach T, they have a little formula. They have winning percentage and your strength of schedule, or the winning percentage of the people you've played. And if the AP poll that comes out, that is voted on by people across the state of Tennessee.
Yeah,
it's interesting what results you can get from that AP poll, because those people are journalists or writers or coaches or associated with different areas of the state. So you can see a little bit of bias for West Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, East Tennessee folks. So it's good that the Wildcats are getting that recognition, because their work that they put in over this course of time is worth getting them some attention and some exposure.
Well, you got Salina Bulldogs. They're number 3.
I figured they'd be pretty high, and they'll continue to be that way, just with the reputation that they've had all over the years in their multiple state tournament runs.
I think Coach T, they're second, Monterey's 5th.
Yeah.
So, and that's the way it's going to be looks like in this district, the way it's going to set up. It's going to be either Monterey going to be number 1 or Salina's going to be number 1.
Yeah,
Another one's going to be number 2.
And that's what Coach West is hoping for, get an automatic berth into the region tournament. And as we've said before, the region tournament, we won't overlook the game, but the first round of region tournament is against District 5A. District 5A hasn't won a men's tournament game in a few years.
And that's down in Sale Creek.
Sale Creek, Whitwell, Van Buren County. If any team does win a region tournament game out of District 5A, it's Van Buren County. So, and we've beat them already this year. So you would think the same results will happen again this year. And we've got opening introductions for the boys teams. We'll let this play so you can hear our announcer.
First, for the Western Buffaloes, number 23,
Nate Hall.
Number 23, Nate Hall, a 6'1" senior.
I don't have a roster, guys.
We got it over here. Number 4, Gatlin LaRue, a 5'9" senior. Number 8, number 0, Keith Whited, a 5'10" senior. Number 24, Anthony Cottle, a 5'11" junior. And number 13, Connor LaRue, a 5'9" sophomore.
That must be brothers.
Jackson Aaron Billings is the first one out of the gate.
Gatlin and Connor LaRue.
Connor LaRue must be brothers.
And then we got Kevin the Baron Borhaus, Peyton Magic West, Caden Downtown Jones, And there's the big man, Mr. Silas the Hammer Randolph. And that's your starting five for the Monterey Wildcats. Again, they're dressed in their home colors tonight, white trimmed with purple. The Baron jumping against number, gonna have to help me out to see. I don't have any numbers. Monterey controls the tip. Silas Hammer Randolph over to Jones. Jones across the timeline. Monterey looks like they're wanting to run. Billings over deep in the corner. Magic West. West into Randolph. Randolph dishes off to Jones. Jones up to 2. Good. Monterey leads 2-0. Monterey puts on a full court press. What is that? 1-2-1-1, coach?
Yes, sir.
And Clarkrange gets it across the timeline. Number 23 sets it up. And that's Nate Hall. 24 in the corner. And turns it over.
Loses it there, out of bounds.
Off his foot.
Off the trap.
Went out of bounds. I'm just going to do the numbers. You guys can do the names,
Absolutely.
okay?
We'll get you.
West across the timeline a little.
Silas the Hammer Randolph underneath, up and no good. There's Baron Bullhouse up there with the rebound, up and good. Monterey 4-0. Clarkrange facing that Monterey trap and press. They get it across the timeline. Number 13 in the paint, kicks off to number 0 for Clarkrange. No good. Baron Bearhall. I'll get it out in a minute. Borhaus there for the rebound. Magic West for the 3. Up, no good. Clarkrange with the rebound back across the timeline.
Wildcats off a miss basket, coming out in a 1-2-2 zone.
Got that trap on the perimeter out there. 32 up with a 12-foot jump shot, no good. There's Hammer. Randolph with the rebound. Jones quickly across the timeline, looks inside, gives it to Borhaus. Borhaus back out to Magic West, up there for 3. Monterey's 7-0. 3 guys, timeout by the Clarkrange Buffaloes. Boys, we got A1 Auto Repair, Expert Auto Repair, everything from battery exchanges to complicated engine repair. Located at 12636 Monterey Highway on Highway 70. Give them a call today at 931-839-3013. 931-839-3013. I heard a thing on the radio today. 2 out of 3 people don't trust their auto mechanic. Well, I trust mine. I know Barry trusts his, and it's A-Wood Auto Repair.
I might be one of those people.
Yeah,
so
well,
now I need to figure it out. That's now I know.
Shades Auto Repair people. All right, Clarkrange in the back court. Monterey backs off the pressure just a little bit.
They're trying to get that trap right at the half-court line. They skip it over the top, though.
23 dishes off to 24. 24 up with a 3. Good. Number 24.
Anthony Cottle with the 3.
Monterey 7-3 over the Buffaloes of Clarkrange. Magic West brings across the timeline. Looks inside. Nobody open. Gets a pick from Borhaus. Drives the lane and has everybody hanging on to his shoulders. And so it was a non-shooting foul.
It was on the floor. It was on, I'm going to say number 4, yes. Number 4. Gatlin LaRue.
West high up front to Jones with a downtown 3. Up, no good. And there's Jackson Billings with the rebound. Over to West. Up another 3. Monterey 10-3. Monterey's playing their game so far tonight, guys.
That's a great rebound by Silas. Team rebound by Silas and Jackson.
They're not.
Comes that trap right at half court.
And nobody can throw it to you. He finally gets it over there to number 0. But Monterey, the boys are playing the game instead of Clarkrange slowdown game right now. 24 with the 3 with Silas there in his face. Up, no good. Borhaus with the rebound. West into Jones. Jones up, no good. Had it partially blocked. Tipped out by Silas Randolph. West with another three. Up, no good. Silas with a rebound, and he's fouled by number 13 for the
number 13,
Connor
LaRue.
And Clarkrange Buffaloes has two. There's downtown Jones with the three, folks. 13 to 3.
5 points.
Clarkrange has 2 team fouls. 4 minutes and 24 seconds to go in his first quarter.
Up by 10.
Clarkrange, number 0, drives the paint, and has it stolen away and knocked.
And foul after he lost it there. Number 0.
Give an uppercut. Give an uppercut to
Jackson Billings.
Our Billings over there. I was trying to think of their name. I had a list already here somewhere. We got a 3 guys timeout. Clarkrange Buffaloes, First Volunteer Bank, your neighborhood bank, and remember, they're the bank with personality. 210 East Commercial Avenue, Monterey. 931-646-5501. 931-646-5501. Folks, if you miss the loan sale, it's over with. If you snooze, you lose. So I bet you they still got a loan or two in there that'll save you. Go in there and see Tanya and David and all the fine folks up there. They'll treat you right. Monterey in the backcourt. West and Air Billings. Magic across the timeline. Billings high up front. Into Jones over on the left, right wing. Back over to Magic. West back over to Jones. Jones for a 3, tipped out by Monterey.
Good job on defense. We skipped it across, got the ball side to side, got an open look.
Monterey with that trap, full court pressure. Clarkrange clears it across the timeline. Number 4 looks at the 3, didn't shoot. Number 0 drives a 15-footer from the free throw line, up and good. 13 to 5.
Number 0, Keith Whited on that floater. Clarkrange in a 2-3 zone.
Billings for 3 over the corner, no good. Off the back iron, there's Silas ran off the rebound. Back over to Jones. Jones, there's Billings with another one. Let's see if he does it this time. I guess he did. 16 to 5. Monterey with 11-point lead, 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go in this first quarter. Clarkrange across the timeline, number 23, and his Billings is all over him. Got called with a foul. Monterey, this is their first team foul. And we got North Sailors. We got Tucker Phillips, and we got Cody Allen coming in for Jones, Borhaus, and who else went out? Billings.
Jackson Billings, yes.
Clarkrange in front court. 3, kicks it back out to 4, 0, 0, drives back out to 24 with a 34 out there. Check that. 24. I'll do that in a minute with a 3, up and good.
Anthony Caudill with his up to 6 points.
16 to 8, Monterey with an 8-point lead, 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the first quarter. Tucker Phillips looks at the 3, didn't shoot, back to West. West drives in the paint, up 10-footer, that was too easy and he missed it. Clarkrange with the rebound. And I believe our boys has cooled off a little bit in the last few minutes.
Just a little bit.
High with the rebound is Sailors off of that 3-point miss by number 4. Cody Allen into West into.
Oh
wow! What a acting job.
That's a good acting job. They
called it.
In the NHL, they call it that embellishment.
They give that right there to Bullhouse.
No, that's Silas. Yeah.
I mean to Silas.
Silas is a foul. That'll be a makeup call later because that
we
was
might get one.
right there.
I think we'll get it something out of there.
Clarkrange in front court. Monterey stacking in with the defense and the travel. Turnover Clarkrange. Monterey has it in back court. Tucker Phillips and Magic West. Peyton has it up across the timeline into Cody Allen over to Tucker Phillips inside the Sailors. Sailors wide open. There's Cody Allen with a
way too strong.
One of those wood balls that we talked about. They're actually air balls. We call them wood balls. Clarkrange with back across the timeline. Number 4 with a long 3 up and no good. Sailors there for the rebound. Has it stole away but got the ball back. Cody Allen in the West. West drives on number 24 and 24 fouls West with a block. And that's a fourth foul on fourth team foul on Clarkrange. Monterey has 2 team fouls. Tucker Phillips, on the baseline.
That's 18 for count.
Tucker looks at the 3, didn't shoot. Way over Cody Allen, wide open into Jones. Jones dishes off to Tucker Phillips. There's a 3, up and no good. Tucker put the 3 up, but he rimmed out on him. Clarkrange with the rebound. Less than a minute to go in this quarter. And number 0 drives it all the way down up and good.
Keith Whited.
Clarkrange has cut it to 6 points. 16-10. 42 seconds to go in this first quarter. Cody Allen back out front. Jones. Tucker Phillips into
Noah Sailors and off a little too strong on that interior pass in there, a little too hard.
He tried to bounce pass, but it bounced off his foot. He should have bounced just a little bit before it got to. 28 seconds to go. Clarkrange with the ball. 16-10, Monterey with the lead. And Clarkrange is slowing it down for the last shot. Double team. And they're playing a four corner, looks like, Clarkrange.
They got Monterey's in there, 1-3-1, half court.
He's walked all over the place, no one called. 24 with the 3, up and no good. And
there's your
Tucker
buzzer
Phillips.
at the quarter.
First quarter's in the books, folks. 16-10, Monterey with the lead. Monterey Foods has fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials on Facebook at Monterey Foods, corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey. 931-839-2434, 931-839-2434. We just had Danny come over here and visit us a while ago, talking about some things they were doing over there at the store. We don't have a current sale paper for him. He said he's going to try to get us one for the Gordonsville game. Fine folks. If you hadn't been in there to visit Monterey Foods, folks, go in there and see them. Ken Jones says they got the cleanest store in the state of Tennessee. All right, folks, we're getting ready to start this. Monterey's already out on the court waiting on Clarkrange. We got Cody Allen, we got downtown Jones, Caden Jones, Phillips, Tucker Phillips, Noah Sailors, and Kevin the Baron Borhaus on the floor for Monterey. Clarkrange going from left to right on the computer screen. 23 was fouled by Cody Allen. And that's probably no. They got Caden Jones on that foul.
It'll be his first. Clarkrange under their basket.
Monterey has 3 team fouls. And that was a trap on the baseline. That's a good play to get that back out front. Number 23 into 0. 0 looks to 23. 23 drives the baseline, kicks it back out to 0 for a long 3. Up and good.
Down.
16-13.
That's Keith Whited up to 7 points and 3-point margin now.
Pulled within 3 points. And that's out of bounds on Clarkrange. Cody Allen was looking inside to Borhaus on that pass. Borhaus up good on a good inbounds play. Good pass by Tucker Phillips. Monterey back up by 5, 18-13. early in the second quarter. Number 0 back out to 4 to 0. 23 has it back out front, ahead of the key. And this is Clarkrange's game.
They're going to make sure they get a good shot and take their time. And speaking of good shots, there really wasn't one. Offensive rebound, put back, ball in.
Who hit that?
Number 34.
Number 34 for Clarkrange. That's Patton Jones.
Pulls within 3 points. Do the Clarkrange Buffaloes. Tucker Phillips with a 3. Up, no good. High. Off the back of the iron. And
tip out by Caden Jones, but then a pass away after that. Good job by Caden to tip that back out.
Tip it out to
give us another chance.
Allen too strong on the pass.
Cody, Noah, and Tucker are going to check out, and your starting 5 for the Wildcats are back in.
Jackson Air Billings got Caden Downtown Jones, Peyton Magic West, the Hammer Silas Randolph. 0 with a long 3, no good.
And a run out.
Run out with Jones and fouled it up and good. Was it on the floor before he shot it?
We'll see right
No,
here.
they didn't. It was on the floor before he shot it. That's number 5 on the. Look there, what a play. And folks, it's kind of hard to describe this, but West, that was a low alley-oop. What that was.
Who was that on?
Borhaus with the
23 with a
23 with Nate Hall with his first 2 points.
Borhaus underneath and grabbed him. That should be a foul, but it wasn't. They called it as a jump ball. Monterey with the possession there. They's hanging all over his arms. One of them called a foul, didn't he, or not?
It's a jump ball, so Monterey's possession.
Billings was fouled. It would be a 3 and 1.
Chance for a 4-point play.
Monterey up by should be 23-17. Billings to the line to shoot the 4-point play, and he got it. Monterey with a 4-point play, back up by 7 big points. 5 minutes and 33 seconds to go in the second quarter. Monterey being the bonus now for the next 5 minutes and 29 seconds. 24 cross court to 23. Back over to number 3 for the Buffaloes. 24 inside to 23, and he's walking all over the place now, calling. 23. He's walking everywhere. I don't know why they. Anyway, I'm not a ref, folks, but it looked like walking to me. Anyway, Clarkrange was still with the ball. 34 hit the backboard, no good. West brings it down and lost the handle on it, and Clarkrange steals it. 0-23, 23 drives up against Borhaus, and Silas Randolph up and good.
That's Nate Hall with his 4-point.
24-21. 24-19, check that. Silas Randolph up with the hook shot and up and good underneath. 26-19, Monterey with a 7-point lead. Zero out front into 24 against Jackson Billings. Air ball. That's one of those wood balls. The Hammer Randolph with the rebound. West back across the timeline. Jackson Billings with a downtown 3. Up and good. These boys is lighting it up. Give it to him while it's hot. 29-19. Monterey back out to a 10-point lead, and we have a 3 guys timeout. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy. They treat you like a neighbor and not just a number. Located in the Save-A-Lot Shopping Center, Old Elbow Street. Or just give them a call at 931-839-6777. 931-839-6777. Well, Monterey got back in the groove there the last couple of minutes in this second quarter here. them lady cheerleaders for the Buffaloes has got some pipes on them, don't they?
Yeah. Our cheerleaders took a timeout themselves and huddled up right there. They'll come out of it. Hopefully our cheerleaders come out of the timeout strong also.
Oh, they will. They always do. They're loud. We know that for a fact.
Yes, we've got.
We were right under them one night up there at the Van Buren Academy.
Yeah.
Okay, folks, we're back in for the this second quarter. Got 3 minutes and 52 seconds left. Monterey in full court. 23 over to 0. Back into 4 over to 23. Drives, pulls it back out. Looks double team and
tries to knock it off.
He knocks it out of bounds. And it's Monterey's ball. Turnover. Double teamed in the corner.
Trapped in the corner, tried to peg it off of Silas's foot and ended up just dribbling it out of bounds. Peyton West quick up the other way.
If that would have been a good West up, no good. Silas up high for the rebound into Borhaus. Borhaus up, good, up and good. Monterey by 12. What I was going to say was, if that would have been a good one of those off the person balls, Silas would have caught that one. Monterey or Clarkrange in the front court, 24 into 0, 0 up with a floater in the middle, no good. Borhaus there for the rebound. Jones across the timeline. Jones drives up, no good, but he was fouled by number 0, and that's 2, I think, on him.
That's 3.
3 on number 0. He'd be setting now for the rest of this quarter. Downtown Jones, Caden Jones, the line to shoot 2. I'm telling you what, he put him in up there in that Christmas tournament. And he's been off so far down here. Down in White County he was off. Missed the first one. Monterey, 12-point lead. Jones, up and good with the second one. Monterey 13. Full court pressure by the Cats. Clarkrange got the center, bringing it up the floor. Looked like he's walked. Yeah, number 4 walk and travel. That was a good play by Billy.
Good pressure by the Wildcats there to force that mistake.
Monterey with a 13-point lead and the ball here at side court. Jones into Magic West. West into Jones. Jones looks at the 3 but didn't shoot it. Billings will. Billings with a 3 up, no good. Missed everything on that one. Clarkrange with a rebound. Number 23 brings it up to 24. 24 over the corner. 13 drives up. Good.
It's number 13, Connor LaRue.
10-foot jumper right in front of the goal.
2 points.
Monterey by 11. West into Jones. Jones over to Billings. Billings into Silas Randolph. Randolph up, no good. Looked to me like he was fouled, but they didn't call it. Clarkrange with the rebound back across the timeline. 4 over to 24, shoots a 3 up, no good. That's one of them air wood balls. Didn't hit nothing but Silas Randolph's hands. West into Randolph. Randolph getting hammered in there and they're not calling it. Jones with a 3 up, went all the way down in there and come back out. Clarkrange with the rebound. They're boxing that on those defensive rebounds.
Both sides really not many second chance points.
Number 2 in for Clarkrange over the 4 out front. 13 in the paint again. Guarded heavily by the Cats up 9, put it up and good. That's 2. He's
2 in a row for Connor LaRue.
About 10 foot out in the paint right in front of the goal. Monterey up by 9. These Clarkrange Buffaloes, they're not going away, are they? Silas Randolph up in the Borhaus, up and good. What a play by Randolph. He draws the defender and left Borhaus wide open for the layup. 47 seconds to go in this first half. The Wildcats out to 11-point lead, and Clarkrange not in a hurry like they And that was another turnover by the Clarkrange Buffaloes right into Borehouse's hands. West inside the Silas Randolph up and on the charge.
Oh man, another little bit of embellishment again.
Yeah, it was another acting job, that's for sure.
And Clarkrange is undersized. If you look at their starting four, your tallest person, your heights on starting lineup: 6'1", 5'9", 5'10", 5'11", 5'7", and 5'9" for some of your starters and your rotation players. And when you get Silas backing you down, I guess that may be what you're trying to do.
Well, he's got it called on twice. Braden Hogue and Noah Sailors in for Borhaus and Randolph. 9 seconds to go. Clarkrange is not in a hurry at all. I don't know. 24 finally shoots it, and Monterey with a save, and Jones couldn't shoot it. Monterey 34-23. That's the end of your second quarter. We're gonna go to a break and bring you the Monterey Drugs halftime show. Hang with us, folks.
Welcome to the Monterey Drugs halftime show. The Monterey Sports Network broadcast team will return to recap first half action after a word from our sponsors. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We will get to know you so that we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, proud sponsors of Wildcat Basketball. Located on Elmore Street, right next to Save-A-Lot, or just give them a call at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
All right, folks, welcome back to the Troy Foust Memorial Gymnasium here in Monterey, Tennessee. Has her Wildcats up by 34-23, 11-point lead over the Clarkrange Buffaloes, and they don't quit, those Buffaloes, don't they?
They've had a couple of runs. It's sort of been a game of runs. Monterey opened the game with their run, and they had built that lead of, I think 11's been the biggest lead of the game, but really,
Clarkrange don't go away.
Monterey can't put together two consecutive runs. Ever since that opening of the start of the game when we got up, if we make a run, Clarkrange has made a run to match it and to keep things close.
Well, we said you can throw the records out the window when any of these District 6 teams get together, because all of them are good.
All of them are very competitive, and there's not much difference between the top team and the bottom team. And right now it's an 11-point difference, and it could be a couple more points in Monterey's favor. It could be a 15, 16-point game. It could be a 4 or 5-point game. So depending on how things continue to play out, will dictate what the margin ends up being.
You guys got some individual scores over there?
We do. Barry, you going to start with the Buffaloes of Clarkrange?
Yeah, we'll start us off with Nate Hall, number 23, with 4. Gatelyn LaRue, I believe, number 4. Excuse me, he didn't have no points. Sorry about that, folks. Keith Whitett with 7, number 0. Anthony Codle, number 24, with 6. Connor LaRue, number 13, with 4. And number 34, Patton Jones, with 2. That should give you 23.
You 23, yep. So 23 points for your Clarkrange Buffaloes. Your Monterey Wildcats, number 20, Peyton West with 6 points. Number 3, Caden Jones with 6 points. Number 2, number 34, Silas Randolph with 2 points. Number 15, Kevin Borhaus with 10 points. Number 32, Jackson Billings with 10 points. That gives your Monterey Wildcats their 34 points overall and their 11-point margin of victory up to this point. We got about 5 minutes left in this halftime intermission. Both teams remaining in the locker room. We said earlier some scores from around the region. I don't think we went over the boys, or actually we did go over the boys, but the boys District 6A results. Clay County is 13-2 overall, 3-1 in District 6A. Gordonsville is 9-6 overall, 3-1 in District 6A. Monterey, the boys Wildcats, trying to improve on their 12-3 record. They're 2-1 in district play. Red Bowling Springs 12-6 overall, 2-1 in district play. So Monterey and Red Bowling Springs tied in their record-wise district play. Monterey has the tiebreaker with the head-to-head matchup. And actually at the top of the district, Gordonsville has the tiebreaker over Clay County. They both have 3-1 records in the districts. Pickett County is 10-5 overall, 2-2 in district play. Jackson County 7-7 overall, 1-2 in district play. Trousdale County 6-9 overall, 1-3 in district play, and Clarkrange 4-11 overall, 0-3 in district play up to this point of the halfway point of the season.
What I can tell by Coach T is that they go by, if it's tied, they go by the
overall record.
Well, they go by alphabetical order.
Alphabetical, okay.
If you notice,
that makes sense.
There.
So that's interesting to notice. But I think, and when it comes to the coaches and the final standings, I think obviously these standings don't even matter, but they're fun to watch for us because that's what we get to to
we get most of our information and
that's
stuff
right.
from there.
That's
and
right.
A lot more there than there are other places.
Yes.
Of course, we got quite a bit of information from Max Preps for up there in that tournament. Most of the teams now
follow Max Preps.
It's
kind of an oddity. Tennessee is kind of an oddity in that they use a site like Coach T, and as opposed to other states across the country using Max Preps.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, Coach T don't have a lot of out-of-state teams on it either. They got a few.
Yeah, it's pretty much it's Coach T for Tennessee, and if you look at Coach T has a lot of resources. It's kind of an impressive that Coach T is built up to what it is.
Oh, it sure is.
Because it's not a nationwide thing. It is special and unique to Tennessee. And so if you're a high school sports fan and you've never been on that website, then you need to go check it out.
And for sure, they've got every sport.
Because they got every sport for the state of Tennessee. And I'll say this: the Upper Cumberland to Nashville and to Knoxville. Reports. It's reported by fans and coaches and athletes. The scores that are put on there or placed on there. The Upper Cumberland reports all their matches, volleyball, basketball, and they report them right away. So you can find the scores on there immediately. So this isn't another sponsorship spot, but we use Coach T for a lot of our information.
Well, it's free.
Absolutely.
You know, you can have a membership on it free. We've got one of the platinum, the Monterey Sports Network. We have a platinum membership, which it's only its own donations is what it is. And there was another thing I was going to say about them too. They, of course, like they cover all the sports for sure, and if you email them and ask a question, they're back. I mean, they'll answer you within an hour.
Yes.
So it's just awesome that we've got that resource.
We got
at
about
the disposal.
80 seconds left, ticking down. Monterey's exiting the locker room now.
Comes out like a Russian army.
Yeah.
What, they got 30 players?
20. They got 20, and I know they've got a few more on the freshman roster that don't dress up for.
Well, they got more than 20 dressed out now.
And it'll be curious if Coach West suited up all 20 of what he's got with the hopes of putting this game out of reach and then being able to clear his bench. So
that's what I was.
We'll find out if we were able to do that.
Monterey's always this year's been a second half team. And you know, Coach West said in the pregame show that the whole game was going to be adjustments.
It would be.
You know, we hadn't seen him and hadn't seen that style yet that they play. And to me, it looks an awful lot like Red Boiler. They slow the ball down and shoot.
Slow down, yeah.
The difference is they don't work it inside. They shoot out.
The Red Boiler's got that big marsh in the middle, and whereas Clarkrange is kind of undersized.
And they shoot from the perimeter. Folks, it's 8 seconds. We're fixing to start this third quarter. And there we go. Monterey's leading 34-23. And Clarkrange gets the ball to start the second half. Clarkrange will be going right to left. Monterey left to right this time. So Clarkrange has a possession there. It'll be their ball. Over here on side court. Got one little guy in there on their team that's in foul trouble. Number 0.
Yeah, he's got 3.
That's 3.
But he's back out there, and actually I think they left him out for a moment, not too long. Go for a quick trap though.
Monterey looks like he got a little bit more pep in the step coming out of the dressing room. Number 24 was left wide open and went in for a layup for Clarkrange.
Anthony Cottle he's up to 8 points. So
they're going to have to watch that back door. They do the trap. They're going to have to watch the back door. Monterey in front court. Borjas with a good feed from Silas Randolph, up and good. Monterey gets that basket back. Goes back up to 11. Number 4, Clarkrange looks inside to number 23, and he's triple team. Monterey stiff defense so far. 0 back out front.
Back to number
4 on the left wing. Up 24 with a 3 up, no good. And there's Silas Reed. Oh, what a block by Borjas. I mean that one you could feel that one up here. Monterey across the timeline. Billings back to West. There's downtown Jones over on the left corner. Drives the baseline, kicks it back out to Billings for a 3. Banks it in. Good. Monterey up 14 big points, 39-25, early in this third quarter.
Your top scorers for the Wildcats, Billings with 13 and Borjas with 12.
That's different.
That is new, yeah.
And that's a foul, but looked like a walk to me.
Does that count?
Now the basket counts. The basket's for number 4, Gatlin LaRue.
Maybe shooting them one.
And one free throw here. But we've said Clarkrange on their roster, they're undersized. Only one person, 2 people really over 6 foot, and Kevin Borjas has been able to feast.
Oh, man, Clarkrange almost come down that rebound. They're quick and wiry, Clarkrange is, folks, and they get to the ball in a hurry. Billings for 3. Up good.
Knocks it down.
Billings feed the ball while it's hot. Monterey back out to a 15-point lead. It don't take long to get the lead to get several three-pointers.
Yeah, 3's
23 drives up and good. Blitz the defense. And we got a 3 guys timeout.
It's 2 layups on that backside by getting it in underneath the zone on the baseline. So Coach West's going to try and fix that right now.
The tree guys got some trees in the way. The tree guys got saws. Over 10 years experience, licensed and insured, 24 hours emergency service available. Call them today, 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
Well, Billy, we've had obviously our fair share of threes. Jackson's hit, I think, 4 threes, and Peyton has a couple. But if you watch Borhaus, he is calling for the ball because he is 4 inches taller and probably 40 to 50 pounds on the next strongest, biggest guy. And he's got 12 points on.
He's nailed it every time he got in the
so
paint.
He's been very effective down low.
Monterey gets across the timeline and
kick ball.
Kick ball, but number 24 out to the Wildcats on side court. I got my number 1 fan with me tonight, guys. There's Jones with the 3, up, no good, 13 with the rebound. Four over to 13 in the corner. 0 almost had it stolen, but Jones gets it into 23 in the paint. Back out to 4 over the corner. Number 24. He'll take the 3-pointer. No good. Silas rebound. Palms the ball on the rebound. West. Jones. Jones back to West. West gets a pick from Silas. Jones for 3. Up, no good off the front of the iron, and Clarkrange with the rebound. I tell you what, there's no second shots with this team. Monterey hadn't got very many offensive rebounds at all, and they're playing a whole lot better than a 4-win team.
Absolutely, yeah.
And Jones almost got that one. He's gonna pick at it here in a minute. 23 on Borhaus, up, no good. Borhaus with the rebound, and got a piece of that one. Borhaus did. West for 3, up, no good, off the back of the iron. A little bit hard. That was Clarkrange.
Number 23, Nate Hall for Clarkrange. He's what makes him go. I remember him playing very well in the district and region tournament last year, and he does a lot of dirty work for them.
He gets fine position. Now that was a charge, but wasn't called.
Number 4, a 3-pointer.
Number 4 with a 3-pointer.
Calvin LaRue.
It pulls it within 10. Monterey 42, 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in this game.
Coach
23.
Coach West waves his finger. He says, let's go. Inside to Borhaus. Automatic. 2 points. Oh, underlays it and tips it out.
23 on all them rebounds. He's
very active.
He has position. That young man knows exactly what he's doing out there.
Coach West going to try and pick up the pace by running this press right here, the 1-2-1-1. Clarkrange breaks it. Will they get an open shot out of it? No. Fouled by Silas Randolph.
He wanted to make sure he didn't hit that one, and he didn't.
He got his money's worth on that foul, and the shot was missed. Number 13, Connor LaRue shooting 2.
And he might think twice before he goes back in there.
He might think about that next. He might not go in there with such excitement next time.
No good. Monterey 10-point lead, 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Number 13 is Connor LaRue. He's got another free throw coming. And we've got North Sailors coming in for
Silas has 3 fouls. He'll check out.
Hammer Randolph. LaRue up with the second one, no good, off the back of the iron. A little bit hard. West across the timeline, looks in Borhaus, and in the west, what a save by Borhaus in the west. There's Sailors for a 2, up, no good. Tipped up by Borhaus, no good. Rebound by Clarkrange, number 4 into 24. He's deadly from that corner with that 3-pointer. And he drove that one on Sailors and up and 2. Pull within 8, 42-34. They ain't going to go away, are the guys?
It's single-digit lead now, 8-point difference.
They battle and fight and claw and scratch. There's Billings with 3, up no good. That was air ball. Borhaus with the rebound. Back out to West, stolen by 23. 23 drives the lane on West, up and good.
And there's Nate Hall. Nate Hall with the steal and the one-man fast break. He's what makes him go.
42-36. Monterey with a 6-point lead. It was out to 15, and they got stole. The Clarkrange turnover. Monterey. They're going to have to pick up pace a little bit, guys, or they're going to get behind in this one. And finally called a charge.
Drawn by Jackson Billings. Good job, Shuffle's feet, get in front of that play there.
He's good. He's good at drawing those charges.
He works at it.
Monterey with that thin 6-point lead. 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the third quarter. West over to Jones. Jones looks back to West. West over to Billings. Billings got the hot hand. There it is. And he's fouled. Another 3-point. Big 3-point.
I got a good look at that one. That one, he's got his arm smacked hard and taken out on that and still knocked down the 3.
LaRue with the foul.
So Jackson Billings up to 19, looking for 20. Another 4-point play
Could pull out the 10 points. There it is. Monterey by 10.
Well, we've said the 3-point shot can be a Band-Aid. The 4-point shot or the 4-point play is a really big Band-Aid.
And that's 2 of them he's had.
Gets that lead back to 10.
There's 2 of them that Billings has had in this game. 4 drives. And out to 24, 24 back to 0, 24 drives the baseline, kicks it out to 13 for a 3. Up and no good. Jones there for the rebound. Jones against 4, up and good. What a move by Jones. What a move by Jones. Downtown Jones.
Right
Wasn't downtown that time. He's right uptown on that one. 48-36, Monterey up by 12. Clarkrange Buffaloes takes a lick or two, but they just keep on coming back. 23 in the paint. And LaRue over to 23. 23 just run completely over Sailors.
Great job by Noah Sailors closing in against the baseline, not letting him dribble baseline and under the basket.
Hall with 3 fouls.
And Jackson Billings came up a little limp, and he's going to check out for Cody Allen. And he was limping on it for a moment, but hustling off the court he is not. So good
Tucker
sign
Phillips
for Jackson Billings.
Looks like he's going to come in for
at the next stop.
Tucker Phillips
will come in.
Cody Allen in for Billings. West across the timeline, less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Cody Allen over to Jones. Jones to Allen. Allen back to Jones. Jones looks at the 3 but didn't shoot. Drives the baseline up there. What a feed, what a feed, what a feed. And Sailors up for a 2-pointer, but it was fouled. 33.8 seconds to go in this third quarter. Monterey up by 12 points. Could be 14. Sailors, he nails the free throws, and watch me say that, and then
curse of the announcer.
Not this time. Rick, shut your mouth, let him shoot foul shot. Monterey up to 13. 49-36. West goes, sits down, and Tucker Phillips comes in his place. Sailors, good on 2. He's I'd rather have him at the foul line than about anybody on the team, really.
He really is cool and calm from the charity stripe.
LaRue over to 0. Up, no good. Borhaus there with that rebound. And he's all over him, and number 0 maybe. Is that number 4?
It's number 4. Oh, no, they've had some fingers up there. That's 13, yeah. 13's up to number 3.
He's on 3rd, so that's what, 3 of them has got 3 fouls. Tucker Phillips will bring it in the backcourt. West back to Tucker. What's Tucker? Is he a sophomore?
He is a junior.
Junior.
Got number 21 in for Borhaus.
Braden Hogue checked in, yes.
Jones over to Allen. Allen drives in the paint, dishes off to there is Mr. Braden Hogue on a 2.
Big number 21, Braden Hogue, the senior.
52-40-36. Monterey's pulling away from them a little bit now. This is the end of the third quarter. So we got A1 Auto Repair. We got Expert Auto Repair. Everything from battery exchanges to complicated engine repair. Located at 12636 Monterey on Highway 70, or just give them a call at 931-839-3013. 931-839-3013. Who's the guys down there, Barry?
Kurt, Bill, and Tim.
Kurt, Bill, and Tim. Good old guys. Good old guys. Fourth quarter. Yeah, it's fourth quarter. Monterey at 18 or 16-point lead. I believe this has been the biggest lead so far.
This has, yes.
In the game.
We've finally been able to make a run big enough to get it past an 11-point margin.
I tell you what, Wildcats had all they wanted, the Buffaloes right now.
Buffaloes, they'll get plenty of opportunities to play the spoiler in our district. If they come out and play like they did against us, they'll have plenty of games where they come out on top.
Well, what I've seen in the past, they've always played Monterey tough. I mean, whether it's over here or over there, either place. West into Allen. West drives the baseline, trying to get open, and Clarkrange knocks it out of bounds.
Peyton West under the basket, Noah Sailors in the corner.
Tucker Phillips to West. West drives in the paint, up none, Sailors up and good. What a pass from West to Sailors. Give the assist to Peyton Magic West. Monterey out to 18-point lead. Number 4 dishes over the corner. Number 13 inside 23, back out to 4. Drives the paint up. He was kind of handicapped by, and what a tackle there on the floor. Is Tucker okay?
Tucker's up. Everybody's walking down, and Monterey ball.
LaRue, that's his 4th. That's on number 4. So he's got 4. We got 4 players with 3 fouls. Early in this fourth quarter, Monterey with an 18-point lead and the ball. So West looks inside. I tell you what, Clarkrange's got a good defense underneath the basket.
Braden Hogue trying to make room and shuffles his feet on the post move.
He's going to have to watch his temper.
He was just trying to get a little bit of space there and didn't realize he was double teamed there.
Clarkrange back in the front court. Number 0 with a charge. Number 0 with a charge. That's number 4 on him.
Peyton West draws that one. So 3 charges here in short order in the second half for the Wildcats after they couldn't get one during the first half.
Yep. I knew he was going to have some of them makeup calls, though. Tucker in the middle of Sailors. Sailors up good. Monterey out to 20-point lead. 6 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Clarkrange Buffaloes seem to be running out a little bit of steam. LaRue to 23. 23 puts up a three-pointer. No good. There's Braden Hogue for the rebound into West. West into Allen. Allen up and good. No good. He was hammered and fouled, but no call. Knocked completely out of bounds. Here we got the starting 5 back on the floor for the Wildcats. 6 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Jones high out front. Jones over to West. West looks inside, nobody open. West back out to Jones. Jones drives the paint in the Borehouse up and good. That man's played a good game tonight, guys.
He's done exactly what it's supposed to be with somebody his size and skill against.
Of course, he's been fed the ball by West and by Jones both. They've probably got 5 assists apiece. Clarkrange with it in front court. 23 drives against Randolph. Back over to 24, up, no good. Monterey with a rebound. Jones on the fast break. Jones with number 4 up, no good, but 4 fouled him. That's number 4 on him now. There's several of the Clarkrange Buffaloes getting into foul trouble with 5 minutes to go in this ball game. Monterey with a 22-point lead. 58-36. Jones. Missed another one. He's getting cold from the line.
Something you noticed tonight right there, I've noticed it. I thought you might have noticed it. This Clarkrange defense has held us way down. We're usually averaging around 80 points right there. We're down 22 points right now from that,
So far, yeah.
Yeah, so they've held us in check pretty good.
It's the style of ball they have. They hold the ball a lot.
Yeah, they're like a Red Bull, and they slow the play down some.
Steal by Borhaus underneath the goal. Billings in the west behind the back. And that's a charge on Silas.
It's his third, not been his night in terms of post moves and post play.
Well, you got those little quick guys, and they get right underneath him.
Yeah, you're right.
They're not going to challenge him as far as height goes, but they do underneath his feet. Clarkrange in the front court. Hall over to, that's a new guy in the lineup, number 2. 13 LaRue. And threw it out of bounds. Oh, they get
deflected.
Clarkrange. That was
deflected, stays with Clarkrange.
Yeah. Monterey 59, Clarkrange 36. LaRue up and good. Be a little short guy like he is, he really likes scoring that middle, don't he? Billings into Randolph. Randolph, this time he didn't stop him. Randolph with 2. What a pass by Billings. Threaded the needle on that one. Monterey by 24 big points, 61-38. .23 lowered the shoulder.
Number 2, that's
with
Josh
a 3.
Durham with a 3.
Pulled within 20 points. Oh, just fed Borhaus just a little bit too much. Going to look like I was going to try the alley-oop, but it didn't hardly work. That was Jones to Borhaus. Hall up. Gets his own rebound up. No good, but he's fouled by Silas. No.
That's Kevin.
Kevin Borhaus with his first. He's played a clean game tonight. 23 Hall is shooting 2. No good. Number 2.
Josh Durham.
Hall missed the first one.
Coach West emptying some of the bench here. We've seen these players in rotation. L.T. Sullivan and Jackson Troyer.
Comes in for Jackson Billings and Silas the Hammer Randolph. Monterey up by 20 big points. 61-41. Hall makes the second one. Pull within 19. Wildcats with the ball. Troyer in the west, back to Troyer. Over to Jones. Jones back to Troyer. Into Borhaus. Jones for 3. Up and good. Downtown Jones is downtown that time. Monterey pulled back out by 22 points. 64-42, 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Guys, I said Monterey is the second half team. 34 for a hook shot, no good. There's L.T. Sullivan high for that rebound. He's another big boy in there. Jones looks at 3, pulls it back out. Troyer into LT. LT up, no good. Battles for the rebound. Out on Monterey. There goes Byron Borhaus. Has had not Byron, Kevin Borhaus
checks out. Silas comes back.
Has had a heck of a game tonight, folks. Silas the Hammer Randolph comes in for him. Clarkrange across the timeline. Over to Hall. Hall's everywhere. He's underneath the goal. He's at 3-point.
He's got a good handle.
We'd be in trouble if we had 4 more like him. And 34 almost lost the handle on it. LaRue drives inside and throws it out of bounds. Turnover. to Monterey. Number 30 in for
30 in
Hall.
for Nate Hall. So Nate Hall has got the rest of the night off.
Probably so. Monterey up to 22 comfortable points. 2 minutes and 29 seconds to go. Jones way over there to West. West for a three. Up good. Buries the three. Magic West over there on the left wing. 67-42. Monterey up by 25 points. Clarkrange in front court. Number 2 drives the paint. Has it, knocks away. LaRue over in the corner. Up no good. Number 34 with the rebound. Tries to get back in, but double team. LaRue looks for somebody to throw to. Number 3, finally. LaRue drives around in the paint. Has it blocked by Silas Randolph. Jones across the timeline. Got it stole by number 13, and Jones stole it back, but fouled him. There's a foul on Jones. I think he won't have very many, does he? A couple maybe?
No, he's fine, but he's going to check out here anyway. Tucker Phillips, Corey White, Cody Allen checking in for your Wildcats.
Jackson Troyer and L.T. Sullivan. Looks like the JV team out there, don't it?
Yeah.
Close to it?
It's pretty close. So getting a minute and a half here to end the game.
Minute 30 to go. Monterey up by 25 points. Stolen by Cody Allen, comes out of there with it. What's that, number 2?
Number 2, Corey White.
Corey White. Over to Troyer with 3. Up no good. Clarkrange there for the rebound. Number 2 for Clarkrange. Looks around, and number 30 drives in the paint. Up and dishes off to LaRue. Up for 3. No good. And there's Troyer. Tips it. No. Back to Clarkrange. LaRue with the ball. Number 2 drives the baseline into number 34. On the travel call. 30 with a 3. Tucker Phillips high for that air ball. Monterey, 25 big points with 29 seconds to go in this one, folks. Can I sing my song, guys? Turn out the lights, the party's over. Monterey won another one. Another district. They'll be up 4-1. 10 seconds to go. Monterey's not going to shoot again. They're just going to kind of dribble it out there. And Corey White. Looks like they're all going to pack it in. Folks, that's your ball game. Monterey 67. Clarkrange Buffaloes 42. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we're a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We will get to know you so that we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, proud sponsors of Wildcat Basketball. Located on Elmore Street, right next to Save-A-Lot, or just give them a call at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6191.
All right, folks, we're back here at the Troy Foust Memorial Gymnasium right after the Monterey boy and lady, Monterey Wildcat men beat the Clarkrange Buffaloes by 25 big points. I believe my good friend Barry Henry's got some scores he might want to talk about there in just a second.
Yeah, here's a rundown on the scoring right there. Number 3, Caden Jones with 12 points tonight. Number 15, Kevin Borhaus with 12 points. Number 20, Peyton West with 9 tonight. Jackson Billings, number 32, with 20 points. Silas Randolph, number 34, with 6 points. And Noah Sailors, number 25, with 6 points. And Braden Holt, number 21, with 2. That makes a total of 67 points for the Wildcats. For the Clarkrange boy Buffaloes, you had Nate Hall, number 23, with 9 points. You had Gatelyn LaRue, number 4, with 5 points. You had Keith Whitey, 0, with 7 points. You had Anthony Codle, 24, with 10 points. You had Connor LaRue, number 13, with 6 points. You had number 34, Patton Jones, with 2. And number 2, Josh Durham, with 3. Makes a total for the Clarkrange Buffalo boys, 42. And the final score again, 67-42, Monterey.
Jackson Billings had a tremendous game tonight.
Jackson Billings with
20 points.
20 points. That was big, and every one of those were threes except for 2 free throws, I believe.
How many guys do we have in double figures tonight? 4?
3. We had 3 right, and Peyton was held to 9, so he was right under it.
That's a mark of a good team there, brother.
Yeah, they moved the ball around good tonight. You know, Caden Jones there, he had 12 there, and Borhaus was big in the middle right there with 12.
Yeah.
You know,
of course, he wasn't contested too much in there with them little short guys.
Yeah, and you know, you got to give Silas. He scored 6 points, but man, I mean, he was big under the goal.
Well, he's tough on him. He's tough on them rebounds.
Yeah, he was. Him and Borhaus tonight. Both of them was the big men in the middle were big factors.
But that's a mark of a good team when you big point guys down like Peyton was tonight, and then Billings step up and have 20, and then you have 3. You have 3. Of course, Jones, he's always there with double figures, but you got Borhaus and Billings there with double figures.
Yeah, what they did, sort of. I guess they kind of keyed on Peyton, but that opened up Jones and Borhaus and Billings for something big.
Of course, Clarkrange held them 15 points under the average.
Yeah.
So
right, that's the point I was making earlier, that they slowed the game down. Plus, their rebounding and their offensive game. Their defensive game held them in check. They're to about right at 20 points, probably at least 15 points. 15 under average, yeah.
Yeah, it's
that's pretty big. We've been doing 80 or over average this year.
Yeah, and of course they got off a little bit there with Red Boiling and a couple of them other teams, and then picked it up up there in the tournament again. Got it back up over 80. So,
but you know as well as I do. You know what? Just covering this year, we've seen it. You can go to tournaments. You know, you can play all kinds of teams out of state and all, but there's nobody going to play tougher than your district.
Oh no.
This is the toughest district in the state, probably right here.
Oh yeah, and like we've said before, though, this gauntlet they played in the first half of the season, all them big 3A teams that they played, that's really going to help them down the stretch. And I believe that's what happened here tonight. Clarkrange played them a good half. You couldn't ask for nothing no better. And then Monterey's experience, as well as their speed and their endurance.
Well, their second half too. They're
outlasted them.
They're a second half team also, and the way that Coach West works the bench, he pulls out right at the first half. Right at the first half, he'll swap out his second team,
right,
and keep some of his starters out.
Keep them fresh for the second half.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, folks, for us to cover these young men and ladies this whole year. It's not going to do nothing but just get better. We got 11 more district games coming up. Monterey Friday night to go to Gordonville to play Gordonville. Gordonville's the only one that ever beat Salina. That right there game those games coming up like Gordonsville is going to be the make or break of this team. You know, I mean, it's going to, as far as getting deep, you know, in the playoffs and all. Yeah. I mean, you got to beat teams like Gordonsville. Oh yeah.
I mean, it's a must. You got to, you know. I
don't know what happened with them in Salina, but odds are Salina didn't play ball like they played against us.
Well, I mean, you go down there and beat Gordonsville. I think, what was it, Gordonsville only one beat Salina so far this year, was it?
Yeah, down there.
So, you know, that puts us right back in bragging rights right at the top again.
Exactly, if we can go down there and beat them.
Right.
And they play ball.
Oh, they're going to play us, like this team here, they're going to play us hard.
Yeah.
You know.
For at least a half.
There's nobody in the state will play us no harder than this district. No.
Well, we was going to wait around here for the coaches, but the gym's pretty much cleared out here, Barry. Now, I don't believe Adam's going to come up.
He may be in the locker room with the team, you know, and maybe having a team celebration, you know.
Well, I seen Peyton come out. Most of them's already came out. They're Braden Hogan, them guys heading that over there. I'd say they're tired. I mean, they got to get up and go to school in the morning. It's 20 minutes till 9 now. So I don't think that we're going to have a guest, but we'll wrap it up here probably tonight. So it was 67
to 42 for the boys.
For the boys game.
And the girls right there fell 39 to 81 to Clarkrange.
81. So that was one district game in the books, folks. We got 11 more to go, and we'll be here right with you trying to cover it. We're working on our live feed. Hopefully, one of these days we'll find a key to it and remedy to it, and get that remedied. If we don't, we'll bring you the replay the next day. But we'll definitely try to do the away games, and see if we can stream those for you. Barry, you got anything you want to leave with the folks tonight before we wrap it up?
All I know is rest up and be ready to play a hard team Thursday night, right?
Friday night.
Is it Friday night?
It's Friday night. Yeah, okay. They got a couple of days they can prepare for.
I guess I'm used to the Tuesday, Thursday night regular games.
Me too.
But in basketball here, their schedule, you know, it
varies.
It varies.
Yeah, and the next week we got 3 home games. We got one Tuesday night, one Friday night, and one Saturday. So we'll be here every night next week, and hopefully we're gonna have Coach Hughes up here maybe Friday night. We soft penciled that in for him to come up and talk to us about the football season coming up.
Well, he probably had weightlifting today, you know, after school. So
he did, and I think one of his sons plays basketball, so he had to go.
Family.
Had to go with that. So
family first, you know.
He said he'd try to be here next Friday.
There's Coach West. I don't know if we're gonna get a word with him or not.
Probably.
He got number.
Yeah, looks like we're going to have Coach West.
We might get a minute with him.
We'll get him fired up here. Give him that yellow one there. All right, Coach. Congratulations.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
Great second half.
Another good one in the books, huh?
I thought stretches of it were really good in the second half. We had a little stretch there where they cut it to 6, and I guess made everybody a little nervous. So I thought we came out a little flat in the third, but kind of got it righted there, and the kids made some shots, and Billings hit some big threes for us, so that helped a lot.
He's nailing them. Yeah.
He had tonight, didn't he? He was
telling you.
Six threes and 2 and 1 threes. I don't know that I've seen too many and 1 threes in the same game.
That's what we was talking about. It had two 4-point plays.
Yeah, them 4-pointers,
that adds up pretty quick,
helps.
doesn't it? Yeah,
it sure
that
does.
Works the math. That was a good night. I think that might have been his career high. He had a good night.
He sure did, especially if they kept Peyton pretty much under wraps.
Well, they did. They shadow hard to Peyton, which makes sense. That's kind of what you want to do. And they got back and tried to keep him out of transition. Did the same thing a little bit to CJ, where they pushed him out a little bit, and thought did a good job with that. But obviously, other guys have to make plays,
and they did.
And they did the same thing with Cy, who's been one of our leading post scorers, and so Kevin had to make some points, and Kevin made his basket.
Good too.
He did.
And Noah gave us good minutes too, so we had a couple of things there that went really well.
Yeah, I was proud of them. Proud of them. It, like you said, it got a little bit iffy there. That first half, they would not go away.
Yeah, they had to stay
y'all have a run and get out on them, and the next thing you know, turn right around and they were right back in it. That Hall, number 23, he's a little beast down there.
Court,
he's athletic. He moves well. He attacks the rim hard. We didn't do a great job of keeping him from the rim a couple of times. I thought we did a poor job there. And then number 0, the Whited kid, knocked down a couple of big shots from the perimeter.
Yeah.
The LaRue kid did a little bit 13, wasn't it?
Yeah, he hit one there in the corner there in the second half that kind of gave him kind of back in there. It cut our lead down to close to the 6-point margin that we were talking about, But it was our guys moved the ball a little bit, made some shots, and obviously the and 1 3 in the second half was big.
It was.
You worked the bench too good. I noticed that, changing people out and stuff.
Well, we're in a situation where we got a consistent what we're going to rotate, but we're trying to get other guys minutes. We're just trying to get guys better and comfortable and let them play well and make it for the long haul, because you never know what the future holds, and if somebody gets sick on a given night, and we've been in a situation. We want those guys to be prepared, and we don't want it to be a shock to you that you've never been in this situation before. And next man up, as they used to say, but in our case, we're just trying to get guys better, and they've earned the right to get minutes. And in other teams I've had, they would have probably had a chance to play a significant minutes. Some of those kids that came in late there and even got to play in that stretch there. We played I don't know, 11 guys tonight, 12. We ended up getting 12 guys in tonight, I guess. Well,
did you have dressed out 30?
That's what everybody 20. We have 20 on there actually on the thing, and a lot.
You had more than that dressed out tonight though, didn't you?
No, that's what we got. 20. I only have 20. Okay. I only have 20 uniforms. If more than that's dressed out, somebody's made more uniforms. But we had 20 dressed out, and our JV guys that are on there didn't get a chance to get those guys in because the game got like it was, but. Truth is, those guys, have some games coming up later in this week. They'll get to play a JV game down at Gordonsville Friday, and they'll play 2 Saturday at Watertown. So hopefully those guys will get some minutes too. It's difficult when you got guys that you're trying to build for the future. Some of them don't get the minutes that matter now, but we're trying to make sure that as they get some kind of preparation for those moments when you never know when your number gets called. So
right. Well, I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it looked like in that fourth quarter that the bench got Clarkrange because they didn't have the depth nowhere near like Monterey does.
No, we were. My guys should have been pretty fresh. We were pretty consistent on our substitution pattern tonight, and tried to stay that way. Even though we didn't always, it wavered a little bit. Sometimes we weren't always smooth when we subbed it, but our guys eventually got it worked out, and they played a little better when they came back in the next time and gave us good minutes. And it's part of it. It's part of the process, and we know it. There's times when we're over there and we're kind of pins and needles. When we it's a leap of faith, but those guys have earned that opportunity to play in those situations. So.
That Noah, when you need him out there, he's there, ain't he?
He played. He had a couple of nice plays tonight. He really did.
He's good at the foul line too, ain't he?
He's gotten better. That's what we were just talking. Me and him had a conversation Sunday afternoon. He came in, got some extra work in, and we sat down and talked a little bit about his free throws, and I told him, I said, I think your free throws are a lot better than what they've been so far. I said, you're really a good free throw shooter. I said, but you got to get consistent on the same routine and everything. And I thought tonight he did that, and he made them. So
he sure did.
And he got a couple of nice little dump. He got a nice dump off there by Peyton one time, and he just when he's good, man, he's athletic. He's got some tools that can really give us some contribution. So
he's rangy. I mean, he's one. I guess he's best 6 man that you got.
He's just so long, athletic. He can finish those little in between the gap shots, and if he ever learns that he can get to the free throw line and make a consistent percentage, then he can become a scorer. Right now he's just a player, but a scorer is a guy that knows he's got to get to the line to score. So yeah, he did a good job tonight. Had a couple little letdowns for the overall as a group where we didn't give it a rebound when we should have got it, or missed a rotation on defense, but for the most part I was proud of him. It was a good job.
Yep, good job.
The referee gave him some good calls on them right there, charges too, didn't he?
He did. We needed them too, because we had a few go against us against Silas. Silas had 3 charges now, so that's never good.
No, we gave that one little dude to Oscar.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Billings, he knew how to sell it.
Yeah.
I told Coach Duff, I said we'll get some makeup calls for that one.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Because it wasn't. He barely did touch him. Coach, I know you want to go home.
No, I appreciate it.
And appreciate you coming up here, and send one of your boys up maybe in Gordonville.
Next time, you got it. They're coming.
Right.
I'll send somebody. Hopefully they'll be happy too.
Oh yeah. We'll get down there and get them.
All right, sounds good. All right, then. Appreciate
Thanks,
you guys.
Coach West.
All right.
Y'all have a good evening.
All right, thank you.
All right, Barry. That Coach West. They've been so good for us. The coaches have. I mean, just tonight they come up here with T-shirts. You know, give us hoodies already.
They've been real cordial to us. You know,
really took care of us.
You know.
But couldn't have nothing no better than the 2 we've got, Coach Mark Sims and Coach Adam West. Well, brother, you got anything else you want to say before we shut this Moneymaker down?
No, not really. It's a good win for us tonight. Good night for the boys. It's good. You know, hopefully the girls come out next week fired up try to get a win in the belt. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have you back tonight. Missed you down there in White County.
Well, I'm here. I kind of feel like I'm struggling a little bit, but I'm here today.
Oh, you done good. Done good. Appreciate you coming up here. Well, listen, folks, we're gonna shut this down and go home. We got a word from our sponsors coming up, and we'll have this on the air next tomorrow morning as quick as we can. And we apologize again for not having any Wi-Fi, but we're working on that. Y'all have a good evening. And we'll catch you at the pregame show in Gordonville, Tennessee next Friday night about 5 o'clock. Have a good week. Bye-bye.
At First Volunteer Bank, we're not just a community bank. We're a bank that's here for our community. We know our customers by name and treat them like family. And we're here to serve our community however we can. Whether it's teaching financial literacy in our local schools or collecting and donating thousands of canned food items each year to local food banks, we are a part of your community. If you're looking for a community banking relationship, we make it easy for you to switch because we're here to help you every step of the way, right down to a local person on the other end of the phone to assist you when you need it. First Volunteer Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Monterey Foods, your hometown grocery store. From the time you enter their door until your groceries are carried to your car, you'll be treated as a valued customer. Come by and see Danny and his staff today. And remember, they have fresh cut meat daily, and check out their weekly specials at Monterey Foods on Facebook. They're located at the corner of Holly and Stratton in Monterey, or just give them a call at 931-839-2434. That's 931-839-2434. At Monterey Drugs, our focus is on you. You're not just a number, you're our neighbor. We will get to know you so that we can give you the personal service you deserve. Monterey Drugs, your hometown pharmacy, proud sponsors of Wildcat Basketball, located on Elmore Street, right next to Save-A-Lot, or just give them a call at 931-839-6777. That's 931-839-6777. Call the Tree Guys today for all your tree cutting and trimming needs. They offer tree removal at the customer's request. They give senior discounts. They even have 24-hour service available. And they do jobs for insurance claims. They are fully licensed and insured with over 10 years experience. Just give the Tree Guys a call today. 931-267-6191. 931-267-6190.